Hey, my voice is starting to feel like my voice again.
Nearly a growl worthy.
Yeah, almost a growl today. Andy Kamenetsky's in for John. John's off. I think he's accepting an award, presenting an award at the Southern California Broadcasters
He's very
Association.
fancy today.
Yeah, he's very fancy. It's an award ceremony, much like the Golden Globes. I don't know if there is any host like Nikki Glaser taking shots at
Do they
people.
have Nobu at this, like they did at Golden Globes?
They do not have past hors d'oeuvres and an open bar.
Do they have somebody on the PA doing running commentary,
Which
making
you can't
fun
even
of?
understand what they're saying.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kay Frage. Kay
Okay.
Frage is a really good guy. I don't know who that other guy is, but I couldn't understand a word he was
All right,
saying.
since all three of us are movie people and
Yep.
presumably like the awards season.
Yep.
Overall, what grade would you give the Golden Globes from Sunday?
I'd give him a B. I thought the show was solid.
Okay.
But there were no real surprises. And so I thought for that, if there was something dramatic that happened, something unexpected that happened,
Yeah.
I would have said, okay, yeah. But it all went like according to form, right?
Yeah.
I would give it a B, but I will say in this day and age, when you combine how there are fewer movies being made,
Yep.
Right.
and we have so many different award shows, awards being given out, it's legitimately hard to have surprises.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point. Like, it's just, this is part of the problem I think the Oscars deals with, is by the time the Oscars roll around,
We all know.
90% of what's
exactly.
going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those are, one battle after another is going to win Best Picture. Let's be
Yeah.
honest, at the Oscars, and it
It
cleaned up
should.
the other night, and it's a great movie, and I absolutely love it. But there's no suspense in who's going to win Best Picture. I originally thought maybe Sinners or Hamnet could make a run, but I don't think either one do.
I think what this Globes did better than last year's Globes is it had like freaking stars.
They did.
They had George Clooney, they had Julia Roberts, they had Leo DiCaprio, they had Timothée Chalamet, they
Yep.
have a Jenner, they have like all the biggest stars there. They knew where to place them. I also think one thing from the night, I think we found a great red carpet interviewer. And maybe you didn't see her because it's
I
on.
did not.
Her name is
Her
name is Mary Beth Barone.
Okay.
Her interviews with these people are hilarious.
Really?
So fun. But like she's like they're all the questions are like 10 degrees off center.
Yeah.
So it gets the interviewees like a
Little
little
off-balance,
off,
yeah.
but also a little looser.
Okay.
And she's fantastic. She hosts a podcast called Ride.
Mhm.
She's also in a show called Overcompensating this past year. So if you haven't seen it, she's fantastic
Okay,
at it.
good.
But I'd also give it like a B+.
A B+. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fine as watchable. I mean, it was on during the Chargers game, so I was flipping back and forth. There wasn't much going on in the Chargers game, so
Yeah.
There was definitely room for some Golden Globes action. One thing, if you look at all the movies, I think there is only one movie, I think, maybe two that I haven't seen that were nominated.
Which is?
The Secret Agent.
Okay.
And something called Surratt.
Yeah, Surratt has not been really even available in LA, which means it's very little. It's not available very many places.
Right.
I saw Secret Agent. I did not love it, but doesn't
Yeah.
mean that people won't like it.
Yeah.
I am not completely caught up on everything, although I'm very excited because we are members of SAG-AFTRA.
Correct.
Part of our job.
Yeah, it is. It's really
that means
fun.
my expensive DVDs are coming
Yes.
in.
Let's go.
We pay our dues to
We
get
pay
the
those
expensive-
dues so that we can vote.
Yep,
Exactly.
to get the expensive DVDs.
Yep.
So we can vote on the Actor Awards.
That is
Okay.
correct.
They're
Now
not the
called
SAG
Actors.
Awards.
The
They're
Actors.
Actor Awards.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, meanwhile, and we'll get to all this stuff. Lakers' miserable night last night in Sacramento. We'll get to that. And we'll get to Mike Tomlin, who has stepped down now as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Emily, we'll talk about this, but you kind of yesterday exposed your heart a little bit to the Steelers, and they snatched it.
Yeah, never do that. I'm going to go back to never dating again and never doing anything else again because love will only hurt you.
Yes.
So, never going to believe ever again.
Yeah, well, it's
I mean,
been a
you
really
have
long
been-
run.
I mean, I will say, you've talked about opening your heart for the Steelers, and that's where you get hurt. But you also did mention you've been in something of a commitment-free relationship with the Rams, and that's been exciting.
It has
Like
been.
that-
They've
yeah,
been a
that's been a
fun
fun
side
one.
piece.
Yeah.
It's been enjoyable to have them
Yeah.
there.
All right, so all that stuff's coming up for you. We're on the radio, we're on the app, and we're on YouTube. I think it's also Live Imaging Tuesday. I see Chris Morales roaming around here. See you in a minute.
It's the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Not all sunglasses protect your eyes. Make sure yours block 100% of UV rays, even on cloudy days. Sun damage adds up year-round. This National Eye Care Month tip is sponsored by VisionWorks. See the difference.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
ESPN LA family, on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is the voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Let's go! 12 o'clock on a Live Imaging Tuesday.
Let me try this.
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, presented by Geeson Wines. How's the throat?
The throat is actually okay. I feel today's the first day I feel like myself again.
You know, Dr. Clapper told us last week when you went home.
Yeah.
Because it's a week ago I sent you home.
Yes, it is
Ireland
true.
Ireland didn't like that.
Oh, he was pissed, yeah.
But Dr. Clapper famously said, you don't have a bone in your throat, so it's hard to treat throat stuff.
That is correct.
I didn't come up with that. Clapper did.
Don't
look at me.
Bone
I
in
really
your
don't want to see
throat.
that Clapper
And
vision.
because I did this for John...
that Clapper vision is scary.
Because I did this for John Harbaugh, let's do it for the Steelers. It is a final!
Definitely a final.
And thank God that Mike Tomlin, of course, they probably told him, hey, why don't you just step aside?
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Finally!
Yes. He's
Finally!
Done and gone.
We will get producer Emily after we do the growl. The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland, your Tuesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is up, everybody? So I wanted to start, before we get to Mike Tomlin, which we're going to do.
Yeah.
Before we get to the Lakers, last night a disaster. Last night was ESPN LA night at the Kings.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I was not able to sing because I broke my voice last week. But I did watch on social media John Martin, and his brother, Jared, perform the national anthem. I thought they were terrific.
Was there a layer of jealousy?
No.
A layer of that should have been me?
No, there was not.
A layer of the fans actually got a better experience than if I would have been doing it.
I believe I probably did get Wally pipped in the national anthem department. Because those guys, I told Jonathan yesterday, he was nervous. I'm like, dude, you got so much more talent than I do. You're going to be fine. And they were great. They were great. Now, also, I saw Sam Patesh on the drum last night.
Sam Boney banged the drum.
I saw Cappy.
Out on the ice.
Video
he was
of
scraping
Cappy
the ice,
sort of skating around out there. He did pretty well.
Cappy looked great, man. Like
he knows how to skate.
He knows how to skate, but also too, even as somebody who knows how to skate, it's pretty nerve-wracking the idea of I could fall
right
in front of all these people.
True.
And I doubt he has skated that often with a rake.
With
So
the
that makes it
I
different.
would imagine
That
he
makes
probably has never skated with the rake.
No,
before.
I thought
That's-
Cappy did
that's a
great.
first. And then DeMarco, I guess it didn't
He
work
didn't
out
get-
for the
He
Zamboni.
was too big for the Zamboni.
No, was he really?
That's what
He
they
was
kind of
not.
said. They
no,
said,
they did not.
Not from a
They
fat
did
thing.
not
From
say.
he's just a big man. He's thick.
So they told him he's too big for the Zamboni?
No. What
Oh,
happened
all
was,
right.
like a child lost at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Zamboni put him in the position he was supposed to be in, and then he wandered off. Then they didn't know where he was, so they threw somebody else on the Zamboni.
Okay, so he was
You
like
gotta-
a
you
kid
gotta hold
lost
the-
at Disneyland.
Listen, he's taking a lot of shots to the head. You got to hold his hand
you
right
got
there.
to. You got to make sure he gets where he needs to get. All in all, good night. Luke Robitaille is going to come on in a little while here, too. We'll talk about the night with him. And, of course, the Olympics are coming up. All the NHL players, a bunch of the NHL players going to the Olympics. Are you excited about the Olympics at all, Chris Morales?
The Winter Games.
The Winter
Not
Games.
at all. Now, I know they start the Friday of the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, the craziest thing is, and NBC's got this thing queued up. They like start the Olympics, then they get the Super Bowl, then they keep going with the Olympics, then they got the NBA All-Star Game, then they wrap up the Olympics. It's like, damn, NBC is like the only channel that's going to really rate.
And then they have Sunday Night Baseball.
Sunday Night
starting
Baseball,
kinda
which
right
they
after that,
announced.
yeah.
I mean, that's how you win. That's how you try to battle against the age of Netflix and Amazon
Right.
and all the streamers getting in on sports. You put a stranglehold on a bunch of big
Yeah,
events.
I personally love the Winter Olympics. When I was a kid and we were growing up in Ohio, it was always snowed over and cold, and so you were indoors watching the Olympics. And
Now, I'm a little
I
confused.
watch them every year.
I know Lindsey Vonn is in every promo because she's
She
Lindsey
is.
Vonn. Is she actually participating
She
still?
is.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she is. She came out of retirement, and she's now participating.
Oh.
And I think she won her last downhill event, if I'm not mistaken, this past weekend.
Oh, don't worry.
Her
We've
last
been winning
tune-up.
downhill events at this station for years.
Oh, we've been straight downhill.
Yeah.
Exactly. Straight downhill. So
She's 41 years old.
Is
So
she
She's
really?
LeBron's age.
Wow.
Competing in
It's
the
good for
Olympics.
Is she going to have a patch on her jersey just like he does?
Yeah. By the way, I was really surprised. Yesterday we were talking about the LeBron patch. And if you missed this, LeBron is going to have a patch on his jersey now. Did it? I was trying to think.
Started last night,
It started last
Yeah,
night.
it started last night because his career, actually, his first game was in Sacramento back at the old Arco.
And it's got him, the
Yeah, the chalk
profile
toss.
or the silhouette of him and the chalk toss, and it's got the 3-team colors. And I actually think, is that not a sign that he's retiring?
We can only hope.
Is that not, Andy? You Mr. Locked On Lakers guy. Does that mean he's retiring?
It feels like, if nothing else, a potential precursor to a retirement because you can't wear the 24. The 24 patch doesn't make sense. So maybe they're just going for synergy, number 23, with a patch that says 23. It's purely about the synergy. That's a great way to market 23 seasons in, yada, yada, yada.
Sure.
But you can't do this twice. Like, this
No,
is
you
the
can't
year
have
of
a
the
patch next year. You can't have.
It's similar to if Adam Silver decides to grandfather LeBron into the All-Star game, similar to what he did several years ago with Dwayne Wade and Dirk.
Or baseball did with Kershaw
Right.
at the All-Star
You
game.
can only do it once. You can't grandfather LeBron in twice.
Every year.
So I would imagine the league is going to ask him, like, hey, do you want to be in the All-Star game?
Yep.
Are you thinking this is it? Because you can't do it twice.
Last night my heart broke a little bit, Morales.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else. Like
No.
you were having heart issues.
No, my heart.
We don't need that on top of everything else.
No. My heart broke for Emily Hebel, who yesterday, for the first time, and let's talk about this honestly. For the first time yesterday, you kind of expressed to us your love of the Steelers and the fact that you had come around on Aaron Rodgers and felt they were going to win last night. And then I would imagine, was that just devastating for you? How did you come through that?
As the people in the suite noticed. Well, one.
Oh, go ahead.
First thing
Let her rip.
happened. I wear my Steelers shirt occasionally.
Yep.
You know, I'm out here. I have Steelers. If anyone asks me, I'm a Steelers fan first, Rams supporter second.
Sure.
But anyway, yes, I opened myself up yesterday because I'm like, maybe there's a hope. Maybe Mike Tomlin doesn't
Your
lose on
gentle
Mondays.
heart, you extended your and you're like, yes.
Maybe
finally.
I'll let myself
Believe
hope
for a
in
second.
in things.
It's difficult to be vulnerable.
And then
really is.
I start watching the game in the suite at the Kings game. And at what point in time there's a good Texans play?
Yeah.
And DeMarco claps, and I give the meanest look that I think I've ever given anyone
Wow.
ever before. Because
Yeah.
what are we doing here? We're clapping for the Texans. You're not a Texans fan. I'm a Steelers fan. Can't clap for the Texans here. Anyway.
DeMarco may have just been confused.
Yeah,
in fairness.
he could have been. I mean, he couldn't find
He
his
might
way
have thought
to
it was the Rams.
He probably had no idea what team was playing.
I was on edge. But for a long time, the Steelers for me have been very apathetic. Yeah. They can't hurt me because I don't love them enough. They can't do that. And then I was hopeful. And I wanted it to happen. But now I'm back to complete cynicism about this team.
Okay, now Mike Tomlin
when Aaron Rodgers got sacked and lost the ball at the end, like what was that? Early fourth quarter.
Yep.
Emily said in the suite, and it was an amazing moment.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Oh.
And it was an incredible moment because she's right.
Yeah.
I was only rooting for Rodgers. I can't stand him as well. I've been rooting for him because it's a good bit with Cappy and the Steelers.
Yes.
But it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, and it's a beautiful ending to the nonsense that he has caused on almost every team.
It is amazing that it's been 15 years since he went to the Super Bowl. Think about that, 15 years.
Against the Steelers.
Against the Steelers, right, exactly, in 2011. And the Steelers haven't been to the Super Bowl in 15 years and didn't win the Super Bowl for 18 years. Mike Tomlin hired 19 years ago, which means that Mike Tomlin's hired. They go win the Super Bowl the next year, and then nothing.
Which many could say it was Bill Cowher's team, which it was.
Bill Cowher's team.
But then they've gone to AFC Championship games since then. They
Sure,
were good.
When's the last time they went to an AFC Championship game?
You don't have to remind me. I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Their last 7 playoff
Sean
games,
McVay
they had a
wasn't the
21-point deficit in all 7 of their last playoff games.
I understand all these things about the Steelers.
Yes.
And it's one of the few things that I actually hold on to from my previous life before I worked here, that I like the Steelers. But they're in the worst possible position as an organization.
Mm-hmm.
You are not good enough to contend for a title, and you're just good enough to make the playoffs.
Right.
So you never have any good draft picks. You always think that you're better than you are. You go all in. They made terrible decisions this offseason. They got DK Metcalf, who I could have told you can only run in a straight line, and then goes and tries to punch a fan and then gets out of the 2 games that could have cost him the entire season.
Oh, boy.
And then you got Jonnu Smith and Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey hasn't been good since he was with the Rams.
He's washed, yeah.
He's 31 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get Jonnu Smith. Okay, who cares?
Yeah, right.
You
What
let go of
impact
Minka
did he have?
Fitzpatrick, who's
By the way,
a
I
really
want
great
to say
defensive
this
player.
now. I've had the treat and the privilege.
Yeah.
So just to give you how Rams broadcasts work, I'm not part of the home games usually. I'm part of the home post game.
Yeah,
so
I hear you on the home post game.
I never
when I'm
watch
driving
a
home.
game with Emily. I see them in post game.
Okay.
I see them in pre, I cause them in post, and then I'm usually somewhere else for the game. Away games, I'm not part of the broadcast.
Right.
But this time around for Wild Card Weekend, I was part of the whole thing. We were at HBC.
Right.
So this is really my first experience of watching a game with Emily. She's amazing to watch a game with. Incredible. Her and Travis, I was blown away, and she's funny. She's smart about football, everything. Then I, just a few days later, got to watch the Steelers game with her last night. Also amazing, also incredible.
Yeah.
We should do a YouTube version of just watching.
Just watch Emily watch the game.
You have a watch along with Emily.
Yeah,
it's
watch
incredible.
Just it would need to be. I would need to be able to cuss.
Oh yeah,
A lot of cussing.
A
Need to be able to
lot
have
of
it.
cussing
Oh
from
my
Em.
God!
I've never heard Emily cuss.
I didn't know she could say the F word that many
Really?
times.
Em, you're a cusser?
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Wow.
I mean, my first real moment here was when UVA lost in the last second. We were at
that's right.
Yamava or whatever.
Right.
So I take this all incredibly personally, for better or worse. And I was sad last night. It was really sad.
Why do we take it so personally? Like,
because it's sports. That's why we love it.
I mean, I would have been, had the Rams lost, I would have been devastated. I would have been devastated had they lost that game. Now, I felt Matthew Stafford was always going to come through and deliver at the end. But, I mean, we are so invested in our teams. And I always say, my shrink says, don't personalize your teams. Like, I can't actually do anything about it, and yet I'm devastated when they lose, and over the, crazy when they win.
You know what we need? We all need that one Jaguars reporter to come and tell us that we're good.
I was thinking about that. Yesterday's show I thought was kind of lame. I thought I was terrible. My voice wasn't back yet, and I thought, I really need Lynn. I really need Lynn from Liam Cohen's press conference to tell me everything's okay, young man. That's what I want to hear from Lynn.
Hold your head up high, Mike Tomlin. You did just fine enough, sir.
Exactly.
So what's next, Emily? What's next now? How amazing would it be if John Harbaugh then goes to the Steelers?
Here is my. That's not going to happen. Here's my hope. I mean, one thing to clarify about Mike Tomlin is that he's under contract with the Steelers the next till 2027.
Trade for him.
So they'd have to trade for him if he had to coach again. So I have a feeling he'll go to TV for a year and then he'll go somewhere else to coach if he wants to coach anymore.
Yep.
My heart of hearts is that the Steelers go and get either the Rams, Aubrey Pleasant, or Nate Scheelhaus. Is that how you say it?
Scheelhaus.
Scheelhaus.
Who's like an offensive analyst for the Rams.
He's the
passing game coordinator, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want them to get somebody who's young, smart, offensive-minded, and from the McVay tree.
Scheelhaus, by the way, is like 33. I saw a picture of him today. He's like 33 years old.
What, wasn't Sean like 32?
Oh, yeah, he was.
It's crazy. So that's my heart of hearts.
That's Mike Tomlin. I realize Mike Tomlin's more defensive-oriented, but that was Mike Tomlin when they hired him. Especially if you're an organization like the Steelers that doesn't fire coaches.
Yep.
They give them breathing room. Find your forever coach. Like the idea of bringing in someone in their 60s for this particular team makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, they hired Tomlin when he was a young man.
Yeah.
I mean, they've only had 4 coaches since 1969.
If you don't, you're still in your 20s, correct?
Yeah.
Do you actually have firm memories of the Steelers pre-Tomlin?
So what's funny is I would before school I go to before school care because my parents had to get to work really early, and so I'd go to the before school care. And at this before school care, the person taking care of me had cable TV. I would put on NFL Network every morning until they picked Mike Tomlin because I was just sitting on the bed because I was. I'd watched them win that Super Bowl. I saw the last season with Cowher.
Right.
And I watched every single time. And I was like, who is Mike Tomlin? Who knows? Anyway, I was very devoted and into it.
Well, he certainly left a mark. He brought a Super Bowl to Pittsburgh. He brought another Super Bowl appearance, but
never had a losing season.
Never had a losing. But I mean, he's done. I mean, I would imagine somebody pushed him a little bit out the door. Don't you think?
Yes, and because of they didn't have to fire him,
right?
Therefore, if they went to coach somewhere else,
they get
some trade compensation for it. It might have been a thing of like, yeah, let's all agree, it's best for us all to move on. Why don't you go to TV for a bit, relax, and then come back?
Who's going to be a better analyst, Aaron Rodgers, who I think is done, or Mike Tomlin?
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin.
I don't think both are going to be good, but Tomlin.
Yeah, I think Tomlin will be good. I think Rodgers will be interesting, though. I mean, the one thing you say about
you
Rodgers...
really think he's going to take that job?
I don't know. He's, Rodgers has been a pain in the ass for the last chunk of his career.
As was, by the way, his mentor, Brett Favre.
Right.
Brett Favre mentored Aaron Rodgers. He was a total pain in the ass.
Brett Favre's post-career stuff was, not great.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no,
he's still spending that PPP
I am not
money.
ruling out the possibility that Aaron Rodgers' post-career won't be great either.
It won't be, probably.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That is mentorship.
Right.
What do you even do if you're Aaron Rodgers? Like, where do you go from being
your own
quarterback?
research?
Spend time with your wife.
Oh.
We've never seen her.
We've never
How
seen
have
her.
we never seen her? How is no one know who she is?
You should make her the icebreakers for today.
You know why?
Whoever the hell it is.
There's no description. For
No
anything.
description. All right, coming up next, Lakers are a disaster. They were a disaster last night. We'll get into that coming up next. It's Live Imaging Tuesday. Morales hanging out. Andy's in for John. John's going to stop by later after he picks up some awards, some hardware at the Southern California Sports Broadcasters Luncheon event. It's just like the Golden Globes. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
When it's game time, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful Silverado to the all-electric Blazer EV, their championship-caliber team is ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. When you're a guest at Pechanga, you're treated to world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and of course, 24/7 gaming excitement. The casino floor is huge. 1,100 hotel rooms and suites. It makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, for reservations or more info.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
We've all heard mortgage rates have finally moved down. So if you've gotten a mortgage in the last 2 years, contact the Loan Exchange to check on lowering your mortgage payment. Today, the Loan Exchange is offering a 30-year fixed free closer loan at 5.5% rate and APR. That's right, there are no closing costs. Wow! You can lower your monthly payment without increasing your loan balance. Isn't it worth a few minutes of your time to find out how much the Loan Exchange can lower your payment? By the way, if rates go down further next year, you can do the same thing again without any closing costs. Call the Loan Exchange at 855-752-9944 or go to theloanexchange.com for a free closer 30-year fixed rate and APR of 5.5%. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
12:20 on a Live Imaging Tuesday. Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. Live Imaging Tuesday, made possible by Gießen Wines. Elevate your game night with Gießen 0% wines from New Zealand. Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even sparkling brut. Zero alcohol, all the flavor. Whenever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Gießen 0% wines, all in, never out.
Very nice. Very nice. By the way, I'm looking at the morning show today.
The Sedano and Cap morning show, weekdays at 7 a.m.
Now, Ireland calls it the Chris Morales morning show.
About
Morales
3.5 years from now, it'll be that.
Morales in the morning. But I'm looking at it, and I see Cappy sitting in the seat where Andy is right now.
So you just see your chest underneath
and
it.
all I see is my fat
But
middle.
you're not fat in that
Oh,
picture.
my God, I am so fat in that picture. I want that moved immediately.
Okay.
That is awful looking.
All right, hold on.
Do I not look as... I mean, it's right behind Andy if you're watching on
You
YouTube.
look thinner now.
I look so fat in
the
that
camera
picture.
does add 10 pounds.
Seriously, give me an X-Acto knife. I will slim myself up.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Let's move that. Move that. Oh, there you go. It's getting a bat out. Oh, my commemorative. Oh, God. There you go. All right. We won't see that again. Excellent. That's where I want it.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. There you go. Anything else you need done around the house? Morales has got a bat.
By the way, these are one of those Dodgers commemorative
I
bats.
know, it's mine. This is the one I got for...
No, I think that one's in my office.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah,
It's a nice bat.
They are really cool, these commemorative bats. We gave some away on the air, and they were awesome. But they turned out really cool. So I've got one, and Morales has got one. He's playing the Bam Bam role today. So Andy Kamenetsky's in for John. Lakers awful last night, 124-112. First night of a back-to-back in Sacramento. Really, probably worst team in the league, right? Or one of the worst teams in the league. They came in 9-30.
This was Sacramento's 10th win of the season.
Yes.
Number 10.
Now, this is Luka's spectacular. Let's just concede this. Luka's unbelievable. He went for 42 last night. He can score and score and score. But if you look at Luka plus LeBron in terms of points, they combined for 64. Rest of the team, 48 points.
Yeah.
You can't win that way. Now, thanks to Jackson Hayes and DeAndre Ayton, who gave you a couple of, but man, I'm telling you, the bench is nowhere.
Rui should be playing tonight. He's going to be on, as JJ Redick said, an extreme or severe. I believe it was
severe minutes restriction. Yeah.
Minutes restriction. So I have no idea. Does that mean 15 minutes? Could you squeeze that to maybe 20
12
minutes?
It could be
12.
Yeah.
It could be 8. I mean,
just start. I would like to see Rui come off the bench personally.
I would like to see that as well, because I think it's the role he eventually should be playing. And particularly if LeBron doesn't play tonight, which I think is a reasonable expectation, second end of a back-to-back, the Lakers may lose this game regardless. I'd rather start using Rui the way he should be used and maybe will be used moving forward.
Right, because you need points when Luka's not on the floor.
You got to start spreading the points around.
Yeah, because otherwise you're getting absolutely nothing outside the starting lineup, and they absolutely need it. And here's the thing. I mean, everybody's like, oh, make a trade to get Herb Jones, get Trey Murphy, get Jonathan Kuminga, all these guys. They don't have the stuff to get people.
No.
They don't have stuff. I mean, LeBron is in what is essentially an expiring contract, so they'll get maneuverability at the end of this season. But, I mean, does Rui plus Dalton Connect plus a first-round draft pick move the needle? I don't think it necessarily does.
Not for anybody I would expect. And to me, this is really important. It's got to be somebody that helps this team beyond this season.
Yeah.
Like the idea of trying to push in chips as a way of salvaging this season is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything they can do this year. They don't have shooters. They don't have wing defense. They got an opportunity to address it during the offseason after LeBron goes. But I think this is kind of where we are.
It was always, I think in a lot of ways, this was always supposed to be a bridge year because they got Luka unexpectedly. Like they had been planning to keep building around AD and LeBron for the foreseeable future. Things pivoted. They went with DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia, like all these short-term guys. This was always about trying to set yourself up, I think, for this coming off season to really build more sensibly, methodically, big future around Luka.
The only way you go in on something this year is if it makes sense for next year and beyond.
Like, okay, I
saw Jonathan Kuminga's name. Now, he's a restricted free agent.
No, he's under contract.
Oh, is he?
They worked out an extension with him.
Oh, they worked out. Yeah, then he doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
he doesn't make any sense. I mean,
almost was a good point.
I came so close. I came so close to a salient point. I was right in the neighborhood.
I mean, I guess I could have yes-anded it.
You should have.
Why did you not yes-and?
For purposes of our audience, they don't know.
You're an improv guy. They don't know what Jonathan Kuminga's contract situation is. Why do you got to throw me under the bus?
You think our P1 Lakers fan knows the Jonathan Kuminga's contract?
I don't know. I mean, I think Mitch is pretty on this stuff. You know, Mitch, who calls in
Mitch
to every
in New
show.
Jersey?
Mitch in New Jersey? Mitch in New Jersey
I think
absolutely
Mitch knows
does.
Jonathan Kuminga, that status.
He probably does.
I would imagine that, all the guys in the Reddit, they know that status.
So do we feel like – I think we feel like this is a 6 seed and a second-round exit.
You know what? All things being equal and realistic, that's not a bad season.
Yeah,
honestly, that's not a bad season.
No, it's not terrible for a gap year.
For a gap year, that is not a bad season. The problem for Laker fans, if they're looking for a championship and they look at the record, this team is not bad. Like, they're a solid to good team.
Yeah.
They have a very difficult time being great, and their weaknesses are incredibly
Can't shoot,
exploitable.
can't defend the three.
Yeah. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
And even, like, trying to get to the line, which is one of the big parts of their offense, they don't make enough free throws.
They missed 6 last night, 8 last night?
I bet if I would look at, like, this between December and now, it wouldn't surprise me if they were shooting in the low 70s, high 60s at the line.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Is there concern that based on their play, they're going to give their head coach a nervous breakdown.
He's getting...
Because his post games now have become must-watch.
They are tense. Last night, Trudell asked something, and he's like, that's obvious.
Well,
that's obvious.
It's funny, though, because I think JJ, remember it was a couple weeks ago, it was after the Houston loss, when he started going off and saying, like, this next practice, it's going to be uncomfortable. Like,
and then Ayton came out afterwards and said, yeah, it was nothing.
Right.
Which that's not good for morale.
Too, well, I think JJ probably recognized, like, once he had a little bit of time to cool down, I went a little too hard. You can only play that card so many times.
Right.
So I'm trying to walk this back. Problem is, though, it seems like he's getting wound up. Christmas was 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
And it seems like he is getting more and more upset.
You know what they could have used at his press conference last night? That Lynn lady from the Jacksonville. You have nothing to be ashamed of, young man.
No, there's something to be ashamed of. There's something to be ashamed of. He left doing a podcast with LeBron. They never talked about the head coaching job, but he left that to take this job for what?
But I would argue he doesn't necessarily. First of all, it's not just a 1-year job, a 2-year job. It's a job that he's going to be in for a while, we assume. And there are limitations. LeBron creates limitations for you.
Except the person that gave him the job then sold the team. So the person that gave him the job then sold the team a year later.
But to Chris's point, though, there has to be times where JJ's thinking, I had so quickly risen to like the highest ranks at ESPN.
Yeah.
I was calling some of the best games. I had a really successful podcast. I was really good at this. I'm sure making a lot of money. And it was so much easier than what I'm doing.
And he wasn't
right
going
now.
gray yet. Now, if you look at him, he looks like Obama in the second term. He's getting gray all over.
Yeah, he's
like Steve Martin. Remember, it was like
Steve Martin. Exactly.
Steve Martin was gray in his 20s. That's
exactly.
like JJ went from that thick jet black hair to he's looking like Mace.
Yeah,
these
he's got the salt and pepper rolling. Yeah. All right, coming
More
up,
salt than pepper.
Coming up next for you, Anthony Davis is on the trade market. Can that be real? He's on the trade market. We'll do that coming up next. Andy's hanging out here with Morales for Live Imaging Tuesday. And don't forget to listen to DeMarco and Travis all week for your chance to win the Genesis Invitational Dream Foursome giveaway. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7, win a 4-pack of GA tickets, and you're qualified for a chance to golf with Sua Cravens and Travis Rogers at Riv. Unbelievable. So make sure you keep on listening for your chance to win. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight in downtown LA, it's Lakers basketball at Crypto.com Arena. The purple and gold are back home, hosting the high-flying Atlanta Hawks in a cross-conference clash.
No good rebound. LeBron, lay it up and in. He's doing it all.
LA Lakers, Atlanta Hawks from LA Live. Coverage begins tonight at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Let's see here. Good times for mac and cheese. Slip a Wahlburger in there. Cielo for a steak and some vino. Gotta grab a boba from Mosin. Pink coffee for dessert. Yep, that settles it. Can't start my diet until 2027. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo. You want to. The holidays are over. Now it's time to have fun. Get in the car. Head to Morongo. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Hey, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, quote, inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey, it's DeMarco. Game day in LA just got a whole lot more intriguing. Hendrick's Gin, uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, artistry, and imagination, brings a flavor that's anything but ordinary. As the official gin partner of SoFi Stadium and your Los Angeles Rams, we're inviting Rams fans everywhere to elevate the cocktail lineup and make every game refreshingly unique. Find your next winning drink play at HendricksGin.com. Please drink the unusual responsibly. Hendrick's Gin, 44% alcohol by volume, imported by William Grant & Sons, New York, New York.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at ServiceTitan.com.
So nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, they had fun, apparently. I mean, I just made a stunning confession as we were coming.
Listen, I will figure out a way that gets on the air shortly. 12:34 on a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by our friends at Geese and Wines.
Stunning is underselling.
Now, you want a bottle of Geese and Wines? I'll go get you a bottle for the back.
I would actually like to try
on New Year's Eve, I had the Brut, the sparkling Brut. I couldn't really. Now, every year, Mace usually gets me a bottle of Dom Perignon for Christmas.
Yes.
I didn't get one of those bottles this year, obviously. I'm sober.
Yes.
But, and I don't mean to insult the Dom Perignon, but the sparkling Brut was pretty good.
I would like to try it. I've been off alcohol for a while.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But I would like to give this a run.
I'm having damp January.
Damp?
So you've already drank?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
But you said you were going to be last week when I did the whole bit about dry January, because, by the way, part of Geeson sponsorship is dry January. You said, I'm going to go dry January too, and then you gave up?
Yeah, and then I had a drink. So
what'd you have?
I had a, God, what was that thing called? Some sort of mojito where the mint wasn't muddled enough. Like, nobody knows how to muddle mint anymore. Anybody a good mint muddler?
It's a pain in the ass.
Is there a bartender
As
that
somebody
can muddle
that
mint?
used to do
you
this,
were a bartender.
It's a pain in the ass.
Some muddle mint?
Just anything that's blended or muddled. Like
mint muddling is a lost art.
Every bar, it's not even a lost art. It's an I don't want to do it art. It's a pain in the ass, particularly if you're busy. Every bar that I ever worked at, my blender was broken.
Oh, is that right?
Is it like asking for an espresso martini and you're like, all right.
Oh, yeah, they'll hate you.
Do they hate espresso martinis? Are they hard to make?
Because you have to
dump
pull
some coffee
espresso.
in, right?
Yeah. Put it this way. The more steps, the more ingredients, the more they hate you.
Right.
Like vodka tonic, they love you.
Sure.
Beer, they love you. Glass of wine, they love you. Long Island, you can get away with it because you can pick up all 4 bottles at the same time, pour them in once, boom, splash of Coke, you're good to go. But the more steps that are involved, like if you have to go away from your station to make that drink, they hate you.
So when I was,
we should do like a bartender podcast with Andy. Honestly,
oh, that would be good.
Just for fun.
Ireland was a bartender too.
Really?
Oh yeah, Ireland was a bartender in Westwood. He
As was I.
He knows all the recipes and stuff. Yeah, the place I go to's got fancy drinks, like fancy cocktail drinks, like. They come up with like really interesting stuff.
One of those places.
You should
very ritzy place.
You should meet me. Oh, I was going to say you should meet me for a drink.
I'm sure they have mocktails.
They do have mocktails.
Or
yeah.
I'll just, if they have 0.0 beers, I love the Peroni, the Heineken Zeros. The
Heineken
Ultra
Zero is great.
Very
My
good.
friend Elise Moritzen, who is a longtime friend of mine,
I'll just have a Diet Coke with
is sober, and I thought I should get a bottle of the Gießen to share with Elise next
You want a
week
bottle?
when she comes to
I'll give
town.
you a bottle,
Yes,
too.
a bottle of the Brute.
I don't know if I have those, but I'll get you one of the white ones.
Yeah, get me one of those. Get me one of those. This is amazing to me that there is somebody who is foolish enough to trade for Anthony Davis. He's injured. This is breaking news. He's injured now. Just stand by. This just came in. Anthony Davis injured. But he is on the market again for the Dallas Mavericks, and I can't believe there cannot be a market for him. Is there, Andy?
But I doubt there is a hard market, but that's why. If you are a team that is willing to take the injury risk with Anthony Davis, like you have to price that in.
Sure.
And just so it's clear, the Lakers should go nowhere near this. They should not even entertain revisiting this. But if you are a team that is willing to take that risk with AD for whatever reason, I think now actually is the time to bring him in because the price will never be lower.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you getting?
Well,
this is just like the Zion conversation. Ireland's like, well, wouldn't you want Zion? No, I don't want Zion Williamson.
But Ireland's a star effort. I mean, like Ireland.
John Morant. No, I don't want John Morant.
Do you remember last year? Ireland was trying to make the case that the Lakers should trade Joel Embiid. Like Bill Simmons.
Trade for Joel Embiid, yeah.
Simmons had on his podcast this idea that the Lakers could get Joel Embiid. They wouldn't even have to give up Austin Reeves.
Because Bill Simmons has the Lakers' best interest in mind.
Oh, yeah, he's always looking out for the Lakers.
Right. John
Yes, he
should have
is.
realized like that was a trap in and of itself, but he didn't because he's a star bleeper.
Yeah,
and
right.
the minute you throw out a name, John will want that name.
Russell Westbrook.
110 miles an hour, hair on fire.
Hair on fire, exactly.
But
my all-time favorite player.
If you are, for whatever reason, wanting to bring in Anthony Davis, you're like, we think our team, if he happens to be healthy at the right time, he could put us over the top.
And his timeline could have him back in the postseason.
Right. If you think you could maybe go a couple rounds in the playoffs without AD, and then bring him in, say, the conference finals.
Who's rolling those dice?
Some team
It's not a good long-term play at all.
Well,
I would
here's
not
the
bet
thing.
long-term on Anthony
But
Davis.
here's
It's
the
like
thing.
the teams that are going to go far in the playoffs don't need him.
Well, and also, too, you might say.
But you got to move a bunch of stuff. He's making, what is he making, $50 million a year?
You look at your best expirings, or your, not best expirings, but your expirings, and you tell Dallas, take it or leave it. Like, what are you going to do? Keep them on your books?
Right.
Like, this is the offer. We will allow you to we'll give you a bunch of expirings and like an interesting young player that you can hopefully develop alongside Cooper Flagg. Take it or leave it. But the point being, if you're interested in all, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Because the price is not going to get any lower.
And I feel the same about John Morant, who, I mean, you just can't count on John Morant.
No.
You can't count on Anthony Davis. You can't count on Zion Williamson. If I was building a team or constructing a team, those would not be guys that I would build around.
My thing would be, if, say, you're a team that feels like you're one piece away, like if AD happened to be healthy at the right time, he could push you over the top, and you could get him for cheap, do it. I wouldn't worry about the extension. Like, that's one of the things that has teams nervous, the idea of, well, Anthony Davis is going to want an extension. You have to be willing to do this with him walking away.
Yeah.
Like, this is a short-term rental. It's like what the Raptors did with Kawhi Leonard. It's a short-term rental.
Yes.
I am not going to worry about the extension. I'm not going to worry about the noise of an extension. I've already decided he's not getting an extension.
And you don't have to worry about him playing every game either. You don't have to worry about that
you can
either.
actually develop your young center at the same time you have Anthony Davis.
Correct.
'Cause
Every time
half those
he's
games
hurt,
going to miss it.
Exactly. So, Brian Cohen, I got a question for you. Emily got you a gift for Christmas, and it was the Snoop Dogg cookbook. Snoop Dogg presents Goon with the Spoon. Is that?
It was the baking one. Because they
the
do have
baking
multiple
one.
Snoop Dogg ones that I also have. So.
Oh yeah, Treats to Eat, Snoop Dogg's Cannabis Cookbook.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's the one you got. Yeah.
Now, Brian, have you made any of these dishes? Like, did you make the cornbread with hot honey canna butter, or the red velvet blunt cake, or the pot cocoa, or the Nutter Butter Stoner cookies?
So
have you made any of this?
Is this
not yet? But
is this
you
for
got me
real?
on.
Like a weed?
Yes,
cookbook?
it's a weed cookbook.
So it's
you
all
just
weed
substitute
recipes.
the butter with the can of butter.
Is that?
Yeah.
Now, do you
Pretty
ever
much.
do you ever make your own edibles?
In college, I did.
Did you? Yeah, we made them, and we never knew how much to put in. and
Right,
we were
those are
like,
the best ones.
Oh, and we were just totally
Let me tell you,
rocked.
that's a
afterwards.
dangerous
You never know
game.
what you're gonna get.
You never know what you're going to get. But yeah, I think that's the Snoop
Great
cookbook.
gift.
is a great gift, and I wanted to read this one quote that I had from Snoop that sums up exactly how he feels
And
about
Snoop, presenter at the Golden Globes.
That's right. And Oscars reporter.
And I think that they're going to have a biopic about him coming out relatively soon from the same guy who did Hustle and Flow.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Is it Craig Brewer? Is that it?
Yeah. He did
Craig
Song Sung
Brewer.
Blue this past
He
year.
did Song Sung Blue, yeah. So this is what Snoop says. Keep it gangsta at a meeting with the bosses. Keep that blank all the way G and pull out a baked good on they asses. Now, Brian, you have not tried that yet.
Not yet, but I will try it soon.
Yeah, try it.
I'll try it within the next week or so.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I think you
want a
could
full
present
report.
Bergman with a baked good, and it would be okay.
Bergman's off that stuff, I think. Bergman's off that stuff. Em, are you ever a gummy
I
person?
would take whatever Brian makes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sign me up for a brownie with some can butter.
How crazy is it, by the way, if anybody had told you, like in the early to mid 90s, that Ice-T, Ice Cube, and Snoop would be three of the most mainstream guys in entertainment?
Snoop is so mainstream.
He works with Martha Stewart. Ice-T, who had a song called Cop Killer, has been playing a cop for like 30 years on a show. Ice Cube does all these family-friendly projects.
Yep.
He's been presented at the Dodger games multiple
Sure.
times. They're so mainstream.
He's the Kool-Aid man in the studio.
Yeah, Kool-Aid man in the studio. Exactly. All right, coming up next for you, we are going to do some icebreakers. Now, I actually have gotten a couple of right so far this year, right, Em? I'm getting a little better
You
at this
are
game.
in the lead.
I'm in the lead.
Ooh.
Andy, you've got points. John's not here. John will be in a little bit later, we think, getting ready for the Atlanta game tonight at Crypto.com Arena. Brian, you are scoreless as usual.
It's a tough game.
It is a tough
I also
game.
want to correct. John's in the lead now after yesterday. You are in second place.
Second place. All right. I'll take it. Better than most. I started -3 because I won last month. So we'll do some icebreakers coming up next. In the meantime, man, there is one number that you need. Say you're driving around today. Beautiful day, by the way. Sunny and warm, and day is cruising along, and you're on your way home, and bam, you get into a accident. Not your fault. And those first few minutes after an accident, you get shaken up, and your heart is racing, and you're trying to be nice and polite, and you're worried, am I being difficult, all that stuff. You know what? Call Jacob. He will guide you through the entire process from the beginning to the end. And there is an easy phone number for you to remember and to call in the event of any kind of accident. 800-345-6789. Again, 800, super easy number, 800-345-6789. If you can count on Jacob. And by the way, you don't pay Jacob unless he wins. 800-345-6789. Chosen legal partner of the Rams. Rams trust Jacob to be in their corner, and you can too. When Jacob takes your case, you don't pay him unless he wins. 800-345-6789. Icebreakers next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Join DeMarco Farr and Sua Cravens. Oh, Sua! Live tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. at Sleep Number in Torrance on Pacific Coast Highway. Win tickets to the next Rams game at SoFi. How about a signed Matthew Stafford jersey or a Kyron Williams jersey? Plus a special meet and greet with Rams legend Vince Ferragamo. That's tomorrow. DeMarco and Sua live from the Sleep Number in Torrance on PCH. Powered by Sleep Number. Your comfort, your choice.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right, pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Before I get into Icebreakers, what's on tap on ESPN LA? Lakers basketball is back on home court tonight versus Atlanta.
Got to get better, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be better than last night. Yeah.
Otherwise, they get worse.
Yep.
The
You're right.
Lakers
There are two options here. There is the better and there is the worse. That's like a Tony Romo analysis right
exactly.
there. Yeah.
Me and Tony Romo have the same level of prep for what we're going to talk about today. But Lakers countdown with Beto Duran begins at 6 p.m. with tip-off at 7:30. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 710 or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. So, again, update on the score.
Yep.
It's anybody's game. We've still got a couple weeks left in January, but John has 13 points for this win yesterday.
Yep.
Mace has 7. Andy has 6. And then, Brian, you still have yet to get on the board, but maybe today.
Okay.
All right. So here it is for 10 points. I was born in 1992. All right. No one guessing that one? For 9 points. I have hosted SNL 3 times.
All right. 3 times. Oh, okay.
Young age to have done it that many times.
Yeah, that's really a young age. Okay.
For 8 points. My first acting credit was on the TV series Doc. My first film was Big Fish.
Great movie. But I can't remember.
Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim Burton. But
that is not the answer to this.
Answer. I don't think he was trying.
For 7 points.
Were you trying?
No.
No. Okay.
Sorting things out.
I was the star of a Nicholas Sparks adaptation.
Mason.
Go ahead.
Rachel McAdams.
Incorrect. All right.
She's too old.
No, it's 30s, right?
1992, so she'd be like third. Oh, I guess she. It is a she.
Oh, it is a she.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Now I think I know who it is.
34.
Bam! I know who it is.
For 6 points. Dolly Parton is my godmother.
Yeah, now I know for sure.
Brian, Miley Cyrus.
It is
It
Miley
is
Cyrus.
yeah.
There she is. For 5 points. You just won for 6 points, but for 5 points, despite decades in the music industry, I received my first Grammy in 2024. 4 points, I got my start on Disney Channel with my own show. 3 points, I caused quite a stir for my performance at the 2013 VMAs.
Oh, this is with Robin Thicke,
when I was
right?
grinding on Robin Thicke while he sang Blurred Lines.
Yep.
For 2 points, songs I have recorded include Party in the USA, Flowers, Wrecking Ball, We Can't Stop, and The Climb.
There you go.
What?
All right.
What Nicholas Sparks movie was she in?
The last song. That's where she met Liam Hemsworth, who they had a long-term on again, off again, engagement, non-engagement. So that one obviously takes place in the Outer Banks because that's all where Nicholas Sparks movies take place. But yeah.
I think at any party, she's having the most fun. She always seems like she's Miley Cyrus. Like when she performed at the Grammy, she was just like, "Come on, sing along, everybody." She wasn't like all performance.
You know what? She
stuff.
seems comfortable in her own skin.
Yeah, no question.
She seems super comfortable with just being Miley Cyrus. She's being
and I
made
think
fun
that
of.
took time.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was going to say, she's been made fun of. She's been through the tabloids. She's been through the ringer, and now she's like, I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care.
Icebreakers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Enjoy Blue Ice Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything. All right, what's the single best compliment you have ever paid your wife?
Single greatest compliment
Because this woman, Emily Richardson Dupuis, I believe.
Dupuis?
Says there, I don't know. Dupuis. Says there is a particular compliment that is the single most meaningful compliment you can give a woman.
I mean,
this is a good question for Morales, too.
The obvious one is something involving looks. You look pretty. That's flattering.
Is it looks?
Well, no, I was going to say, I think that's what most people would go to.
Right.
I'm going to say something about her being smart.
Funny.
Smart.
Funny's good. Smart is fun. Integrity's good.
nobody
Resilience,
cares about
emotional
integrity.
depth.
Smart
No, of course
and
they
funny.
care about integrity.
Smart
So
and funny.
Which are often related.
This is what this writer says is the single best compliment you can pay a woman. You enchant me. Now, who in the world is saying you enchant me?
I say that to Cappy every morning.
Do you? Em, has anybody ever said you enchant me?
No,
And what
because I
forest
don't
were you
live
in when
in a
that prince
Jane
approached?
Austen novel. Yeah.
It is like Tangled or something. It's like
But I do think the sentiment is there. It's like there's something about you that I can't look away from.
Yeah.
It's like the idea that there's something about you that's so enchanting.
Yes.
Is nice, but I don't think that
Nobody
don't say
even
you
uses
enchant
the
me.
word enchanted or enchanting or enchantment.
Taylor Swift did, but that's
Yes, she did. The one thing I'll say is, and I learned this from a reality show, the one reality show that I have watched other than Traders, which is great, and I'm in the middle
Shout
of
out
I
Traders.
just finished episode 1, is that it's good to always have a compliment. Like, start with you look great. Hey, that shirt is really cool. Hey, like, a compliment is a great way to start, and then find something in common. Like, for example, Morales, you look fantastic today. You've got your Felix the cat hat on.
The big cat.
And we are on this radio. How is the morning show going?
Morning show's amazing.
See, there you go.
It should be illegal to have this much fun every day
Is
at
it?
that we do.
This is the Morales Morning Show?
Yeah.
What happened
So
between
I-
you
so
and John Ireland that turned
I
this
sent
into
you
a
home
spit
last
match?
week. I sent you home last week, and he got mad. He
Yeah.
really did. And as I told him on the air and off the air, like my thought process is, and this is a little close to home because a good friend of mine is going through a lot of vocal issues.
Yeah.
That are a little different than yours, but ultimately this is how we make money. A lot of us. And I tell this story. I know I almost died.
Yeah.
But when I woke up from all that stuff in the hospital, partly because tubes were down my throat
Sure,
for several days when I was
sure.
in coma, but also I could hear that I didn't sound the same. And for several weeks, I kept asking everybody, "Do I sound the same?" And everybody was kind of like, "You kind of don't." And I thought, well, part of how I got my father has a very deep voice.
Yeah.
I don't have that, but over time, and I used to have a very high voice, and over time, my voice got deeper and more resonance. And I always thought that was because of the cigars and the booze and
Yeah,
everything.
right,
And I
right.
just was worried that I wouldn't get my voice back. So I was trying to protect you.
Of course.
Because you're one of our top tier talents.
Thank you.
We've invested a lot into you.
Yes.
We love you. Our audience loves you.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't imagine this without you. I don't need you being gone for several months because you
Right.
fry your voice.
Right.
Or do serious damage. So, yeah, we sent you home because that's just, you were in agony.
Did you ever have a nodule on your vocal
I
cords?
haven't, but
Okay.
I know Tom Looney, our mutual friend, has had them.
I had one years and years ago where you have to have it surgically removed.
Wow.
The one thing I'll say about, and the voice doctor that Ireland goes to and that he recommended me to is a guy named Dr. Joe Sugarman. The thing I was surprised at is that I'm sitting there and he sticks something up my nose and I'm like, okay, whatever, he's in the ear,
Yeah,
nose,
we've all
and
been
throat
there,
guy.
you know.
And then he comes at me with this tube and shoves it right up my nose and down my
boom.
And I'm like, to see my vocal cords, but he didn't give me any warning.
Right.
There was no like
Well, I think
courtesy.
if they give you a warning, then you'd get anxiety. So maybe that's the easiest way.
Maybe it is.
Like,
Maybe
honestly,
it's a
like-
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Keeps it loose.
Yes.
I mean, for real, I'm being serious. You probably tense up.
He also
Keeps
told
it
me.
loose.
He also told me I have a deviated septum.
Well, I had one for a long time. I think they fixed mine in the hospital, and I didn't know.
Did they? Yeah.
But that was man-made.
So how did you have? Well, it was, but maybe you have. I mean, what'd you do back in those days?
I did not do as much of that as you did.
Okay.
Yeah, not as much. Some, but not as much.
So anyway, I was trying to now because Ireland was on the road last week. I don't think he saw the look on your face. I saw it, and I said, "Just get out of here, go home and rest, and go see Joe Sugarman tomorrow." So he took it as like, and then him and Andy the next day did a whole bit of like, "Oh, Morales was trying to get more airtime by sending Mace home." First of all, I don't need to send anybody home to get more airtime if I want it.
Right.
Second, I get plenty of airtime.
Yeah,
Trust
you have
me.
a whole show.
And my voice is on almost every
Yeah,
promo.
yes,
so
it is.
I'm good on airtime. I was really concerned with you, and I thought that John would be because he chose the Joe Sugarman. He uses his voice. He takes care of his voice. Like so, then John started this war of like, oh, the Chris Morales Morning Show, and I'm like, please say that more.
Yeah, I know you're turning that into a bit on the Morales Morning Show now. Yeah. There you go. Hey, I wanted to mention real quick before we go to break, and we're going to do sports.
Andy, don't
graffiti.
think I forgot that you took a swing at me
Look,
too.
man, I got a yes and. I mean, I got to be. You of all people should appreciate doing the bit.
Oh no,
that
I
was
do.
the bit.
But
in
I
the
won't
moment.
forget. I won't forget.
Yeah.
So I got caught. What you're saying is I got caught in a no-win situation. I
Correct.
either don't go along with the bit, or I risk the.
You
could
have just said, "Well, it's not a wrap."
You're going to be in it with either Morales or Ireland.
Couldn't you have just said to John, maybe he was actually concerned for Mace?
But that's not as funny. Like again, you
no,
of all
it's
people
all
say
bits.
lean into the bit. You like to stir up conflict. I mean, if anything, you should be proud.
I mean, I was, but
yeah. So we're going to do some sports graffiti, and we've got this brand new number which is hot, and everybody's.
And so that happened too. So then Mason
I heard
or
about
Ireland
this,
dropped
Ireland.
this on the air, thinking I would be upset. I just was like, well, it's very complicated to tell the story. So then I came in and told the story, which is we didn't pay the phone bill.
Didn't pay the
for
phone
4
bill.
years.
Yeah.
But it's because the lines never got transferred, so Disney didn't pay it, and GKB didn't know it existed. So
now-
we paid it now, but it takes like weeks to get reactivated.
So now we got this special number that you've got to write down. And does it spell anything?
No. It spells we didn't pay the bill.
It spells we didn't pay the bill. So 213, we didn't pay the bill. 213-799-0139. 213-799-0139. I wish the number was easier to remember.
That
like
does
Jacob
not
and
roll
Ronnie's
off
number.
the tongue at all.
Yeah, no. 213-799-0139. So much going on. Lakers 3-game losing streak. Mike Tomlin stepping away from the Steelers. They lose last night to Houston. Dominating defensive performance for DeMeco Ryans' team. Rams gearing up to play the Bears on Sunday. All the NFL actions going on. 8-7. Yeah, I did it again. 213-799-0139. We'll get your calls in here coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
The best way to start your morning is with Sedano and Cap. Until Cap turns it into this.
I love Cher. How old is Cher now?
Got to be like 80.
Yeah.
In a weird way, she's still very hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you think? Oh, my God.
79 years old.
She has a boyfriend that's like 28.
Right. That's what I'm kind of saying, you know?
You're
like
saying
Georgia, right?
Sedano literally spitting water out. As Cappy said, Cher's still hot.
She's hot like Martha Stewart is hot, right?
It's a weird way.
Listen, we all are disgusted by, like, Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend and what's going on there. Nobody's disgusted by, like, Cher being 79 and her boyfriend being in his under 30.
Man, you've been holding all these takes in for weeks.
I needed you guys. I needed you guys.
You never know what's coming next on Sedano and Cap, where the hot takes stay hot, no matter the age. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on ESPN LA.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Let's see here. Good times for mac and cheese. Slip a Wahlburger in there. Cielo for a steak and some vino. Gotta grab a boba from Mosin. Pink coffee for dessert. Yep, that settles it. Can't start my diet until 2027. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo. You want to. The holidays are over. Now it's time to have fun. Get in the car. Head to Morongo. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. Learn more at Venmo.com/collegecard.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms.
What a year for LA sports. The Dodgers' epic Game 7 World Series victory. Shohei's unbelievable 3-homer, 10-strikeout playoff masterpiece. Luka Doncic joining the Lakers. Were one of those your top sports moment of the year? Or was it Kershaw's emotional final game at Chavez Ravine? LAFC landing Sung Hung Min or something else? Cast your vote at lasports.org/vote. Winners will be announced at the Los Angeles Sports Council's 20th Annual LA Sports Awards on January 28th. Vote today at lasports.org/vote.
Oh, do we not have an open anymore for this? I thought we had an open before that we could have used. Oh, well, we'll make a new open for next week.
Make a new open, yeah.
It's time for Sports Graffiti. Call some number you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll pick up, or maybe you're calling
Calling some lady in Pacoima. So everything's fair game today. All the lines are lit. Let's jump in. Andy's in for John. John's accepting an award somewhere at the Southern California Sports Broadcasters Association.
Is Ross Porter
luncheon.
there?
I don't know if Ross is there or not. I'd like to take a shot at Dodger trivia. Let's go to Sean in Lomita. Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
You know, Anthony Davis is just forget about it. I mean, he's owed $120 million over the next 2 years for anybody that wants to go after him. That's the out on that. And Rob Pelinka, he is great at making big trades, but he's not good at creating a solid team all the way around. I mean, he got us Luka. He got us, all the trades, Anthony Davis and all that, the big trades. But you got to build a team. And if we're looking, when we got Luka, the first thing I said is we got to trade Austin Reeves. I know he's low on budget right now. He'd be a great trade then, and now he's not as valuable as much as he's on injured reserve. And also, LeBron James, if we freed him up, he's only going to bring $12 million to our cap space.
Right.
So there's not a lot of things we can do right now. We're kind of handcuffed to the situation.
We are absolutely handcuffed. That is a great way to describe it. And until LeBron James moves on, we're in that spot. Now, Austin Reeves, we saw last night, they don't have enough offense without Austin Reeves. Like, they need Austin Reeves in order to put up points to win games. I mean, he's not a defensive player, but, boy, they need the shooting.
I mean, I have talked about before, like on Lakers Talk and pretty openly, I have some concerns about Luka and Austin being too alike as players in terms of building around them. Are you going to have the space and the resources to put the defense, speed, athleticism around those two guys?
Right.
But I will say, his absence has shown his importance.
no question.
I just saw
been
you
awful
before you get to the call. I
Yeah.
just saw Johan Buhan has a podcast on too.
Yeah.
So do you guys all get together, like you, Brian, Johan Buhan,
Lakers film
Sliwa?
room.
Do you guys like all fight over like, who's got the best Lakers pod?
Who does have the Lakers?
Is it
best
Sliwa
pod?
or is it you and
Well,
Brian?
am I allowed to say my own pod now?
I'll say
yeah.
it for you. The Locked On Lakers podcast.
Yeah, YouTube component.
That's my vote for best.
Okay. I just wanted to know if there were like street fights.
Speaking of the Lakers,
Yeah, I
Luka
just saw
Doncic
this.
and LeBron James both officially questionable. Jackson Hayes is out.
Oh, I don't need to go to the
Out
game
tonight.
tonight.
This could be rough tonight.
And we already knew that Austin Reeves and Theroux are going to be out. Rui
And
Hachimura
Rui will be available
Well, he's
with a
pres-
severe minutes
severe
minutes
restriction.
But I mean, think back to that Denver sportscaster who said, "Don't even bother watching," and
true.
then it turns into the most exciting game of
You
the
just
year.
never,
Who knows?
and there's no guarantee they're not going to play. They're just questionable as
They're
of
just
this moment.
questionable.
I imagine LeBron is not, though.
I think LeBron will not play. But Luka talked about Dave McMenamin in his post-game report from last night's loss. Luka said that he's had a bit of a groin thing that's been bothering him. Over the last week or so, I have noticed he's been looking uncomfortable when he's been on the court.
As he's scoring 42 points.
Yeah.
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 Let's go to Cleveland. Mike, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, what's up,
going
Mike?
on? Hey, good to hear from you guys again. I got to tell you, sports radio out here, as you can imagine, is miserable. So I thank God for the app.
We own a station there too, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's unlistenable. Hope that doesn't hurt you guys. But it's
Okay,
awful.
no, it doesn't
But
hurt us,
anyway.
but I would defend them. Go ahead, man.
Good. Well, you guys are the best, and it's like being back. I lived in California for 18 years, so I missed the crap out of you guys. You are worth every penny they pay you at ESPN. And want to know your thoughts with the Lakers playing Cleveland here at the end of the month. Do
Yeah.
you think LeBron plays in that game?
That's a good question. I would imagine he will.
That is a back-to-back situation.
Is that Is that
Yes, it
front
is.
end, back end?
I'd have to look.
I would imagine LeBron wants to play in a game in Cleveland.
So an interesting thought. Well, it depends on which side of the back-to-back. We know he doesn't like to play the tougher side of the back-to-back. But will he announce his retirement in that game?
In Cleveland. Oh,
in
that's
Cleveland.
interesting.
Cleveland!
That's
This
interesting.
is for you!
In his patch.
In
He'd
the
be
patch.
announcing it while in the patch.
And a Goodyear tire comes onto the court and rolls by.
You raised a really good point. Do you want your best players to play on the easy night of the back-to-back or on the hard night
Well,
of the
in theory,
back-to-back?
last night was the easier night, and they lost anyway.
And they lost. But
So-
I would say if you've got a choice, I'd rather see my guys win the game that
Right.
you got to
There-
win.
So that was the argument last week when he didn't play against the Spurs,
Right.
that he wanted to bank the win,
Right.
quote
but
unquote.
that being the case, then the Lakers then should have played Rui last night and just sat LeBron and Rui tonight because they might end up losing the Atlanta game anyway. Like I think their thought process might have been, if we can only have Rui one night,
Right.
let's have him play Tuesday because we know or at least suspect LeBron won't be available. You
Right.
could just turn that, you could flip it on its head and say, play Rui on Monday,
Yep.
get the win against the lesser team. You might lose against Atlanta regardless.
Yep. All right, let's go to Lakewood. Luis, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Luis.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, guys. Big Rams fan, just like you, Mace. Not overlooking Chicago at all.
Nope.
But I do think we're the better team, and I think getting Kevin Doxson to help out with the offensive line is going to help out big time. Looking ahead, if we do beat Chicago, and when we do beat Chicago, just curious, who would you rather play? Niners come to SoFi, or do we go back to Seattle and face the Seahawks in Seattle? Thank
I
you,
mean,
guys.
obviously, I want the home game. Even though I know it's going to be a lot of red in the building and, maybe 60% red plus because
for the NFC Championship
for the
game?
NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
but we beat them in the NFC Championship game in the same scenario just a couple of years ago. So I obviously would rather have the home game.
I would rather go to Seattle,
No
even though
way.
Seattle's a tough venue, because they have shown over a couple years they can F Sam Darnold up. Like
That is true. That is true. They do
really
They do
know how to
rattle that
mess him
guy.
up.
Yeah. Although, man, that last
And
one.
Shanahan has been very good against McVay.
Oh, he owns McVay.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
knows McVay's playbook inside
I
and
would
out.
rather take on, even though I know
You'd rather
Seattle,
go to Seattle than have the
yes,
home game.
Yes, because they have shown they can beat up Sam Darnold. They know how to get to Darnold.
Well, we were
specifically.
1-1 against the Niners this year.
I'm just saying, if you look at the overall sample size, they've had more trouble against Shanahan than the Niners than they have Sam Darnold's had a good couple seasons, but they know how to mess with him.
You're a Rams fan, right? Would you say? I think I'm saying that right. Right? You're a Rams. You're a Rams.
The Rams
follower.
are her side piece.
Yeah, your side piece. Would you rather have the home game against San Francisco or go to Seattle?
Right now, catching the Niners. Right now, I'd rather play the Niners. I think the Niners are more vulnerable than the Seahawks are. I think, again, we have to see how the Seahawks play this weekend.
Yep.
But I think no George Kittle with the
and no
depleted
linebackers.
roster.
No linebackers.
I think the Rams could beat the Niners.
Yeah, I agree. And I, as a season ticket holder, want a home game. If we can get a home game, let's get a home game. Let's have some fun. Let's go to Jay in Los Angeles. Jay, you're on 710 Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. Nice to talk to you.
You too, Jay.
Listen, I'm a lifelong Raider fan, but the Raiders are just a mess, right?
Yep.
So I've been transitioning to the Chargers, and I'm curious to see what you think. What do we do with that offense? I know Greg Roman was just fired.
Greg Roman
today.
was just fired, their offensive coordinator, so that job is open right now.
Yeah, so who do you guys think we should put in there, or do we restructure the whole offensive line? I mean, Herbert's getting destroyed. How do we make that work? They have the best one of the best defenses.
Yep.
And they should be awesome at offense. I want to get your guys' thoughts.
Okay, very good question. Obviously, they need an offensive coordinator now. And the first name that popped into my head, and I don't think he's going to get a head coaching job. And I don't know what the relationship is between him and Jim Harbaugh. But the first name that popped into my head was Mike McDaniel.
Mine too.
Yeah, was it?
And he said before on record that he loves Justin Herbert as well. And
Mike McDaniel makes a lot of sense for the Chargers. He's a great offensive mind. Obviously didn't finish well in Miami, but he would make a lot of sense as
It also makes sense at the Eagles. They just fired Kevin Patullo as well.
He's kind of a weirdo, though.
Well, I mean,
Mike McDaniel.
what's wrong with hitting a vape once in a while on the
So is
sidelines?
Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh is a
Jim
weirdo.
Harbaugh is a weirdo.
He's a
Yeah.
weirdo. Yeah. He's an odd one.
Every time they go to Jim Harbaugh on the sidelines, his mouth is agape. Never says anything.
He's an
just his
mouth
mouth is like,
breather. I mean, he's only been wearing khakis for like 20 years.
It's true.
I mean, he's
He
an
wears
odd
gloves
duck.
on the sidelines, like receiver gloves on the sidelines as a coach.
Yeah, he's an
that's
odd
so
dude.
he could warm up with Herbert. You know, he
Okay,
plays
who
catch
cares,
with him before the
Brian?
game.
Yeah, there you go, Bri. Let's go to Don in San Dimas. Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Don. Hey, Don. Moving on. Last one, Isaac in Ventura. Isaac, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Isaac.
Good, longtime Dodger fan. My priority is getting Mookie to hit 300. If you're in that 2 spot, you have to hit 300. Now, the only replacement is Bichette. I'll take Bichette in the 2 spot. We got to get Mookie back into the outfield so he can get closer or above 300. That's his skill set. I don't want him at 262 all-star shortstop. He has to be at 300. Now, we can get Tucker or Bichette. Which one would you guys want?
Okay.
I take Bichette.
It's a good question. Bichette at second is an excellent fit. I don't think it necessarily means Mookie. I think Mookie's going to be shortstop. I mean, Mookie's the best shortstop they've got.
Mookie was really good.
He
at
was
shortstop.
elite defensively. And a lot of people look at his season and say, well, did he bat 258 because he was playing shortstop?
See, I think it's not because he played shortstop. I think it's because he started the season with that weird illness
where he lost a lot of weight.
And he came back way quicker than everyone expected.
Yeah.
I wonder if he just never got right at any point. Plus, he was going through that situation with his stepfather passing.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, there was a lot going on with Mookie's
Yeah,
year.
it was a rough year. Now, defensively, I thought he did a terrific job. He didn't win the Gold Glove, but I think he was a finalist at some point for the Gold Glove. Was he not, Brian?
I think he was finalist.
He was. I'll tell you, I think the Dodgers have got internal options. I don't think they are bringing in Bichette or Tucker or Bellinger. I think they've got in-house options, young guys like Alex Freeland, who I think is ready to emerge as a big league player. Zaire Hope, Josu DePaula. Those are the future Teoscar Hernandez, replacements. I mean, I think that it's time to look at some internal options. In addition to having a whole bunch of money and signing a whole bunch of guys, they also have the ability to bring guys up through their farm
especially
system
too,
and make an
because
impact.
some of their main guys are getting older. So
Yes.
you want to be able to start bringing up younger guys, to development, but also just supplement those guys. Give them a break every now and then. Make the regular season easier for them so when the playoffs roll around, they're as fresh as possible.
And by the way, if it came down to Tucker, Bichette, and Bellinger, I would go Bellinger.
Why Bellinger?
Because Bellinger plays center field, he plays right field, he plays first base, and Freddie, is increasingly needing time off, and when he's injured, Bellinger steps in.
Teo's not a great right fielder.
Yeah, Bellinger's an excellent fielder, and is coming off a couple of really solid years. Good year with the Yankees last year. All right, coming up next for you, hey, Luke Robitaille is going to be with us.
Yeah.
Luke Robitaille. Last night was ESPN LA night at the Kings, and we'll talk to Luke about it next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Join DeMarco Farah and Sua Cravens. Oh, Sua! Live tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. at Sleep Number in Torrance on Pacific Coast Highway. Win tickets to the next Rams game at SoFi. How about a signed Matthew Stafford jersey or a Kyron Williams jersey? Plus a special meet and greet with Rams legend Vince Ferragamo. That's tomorrow. DeMarco and Sua live from the Sleep Number in Torrance on PCH. Powered by Sleep Number. Your comfort, your choice.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
The champion has landed. Lionel Messi's exclusive wine is here, and he chose Mortada Imports, the only place in the U.S. to get it. This isn't just wine, it's a piece of history. Get the 10 Goat Syrah Sicilia, a world-class collectible for the world's greatest fan. Don't miss this winning opportunity. Pre-sale is happening now. Go to messywine.com. That's messywine.com. Own the legend.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday, around 1:15, and it is time for the legend.
Gretzky in center. Here's Gretzky into the other zone. Gretzky drops it. Here's Robitaille. Shoots. Score!
He's the president of your Los Angeles Kings, and of course a legend on the ice as well. Time for the Luke Robitaille Show with Mason and Ireland, now Tuesdays around 1:15, right here on your home of the Los Angeles Kings, 710 ESPN, the Luke Robitaille Show right now on Mason and Ireland.
There he is, Luke Robitaille, always happy to be here and with us. And joining us right now, the day after ESPN LA night at the Kings, Luke Robitaille joins us. Luke, what's going on, man?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing?
Doing
today?
well. So I was super bummed. I was having voice problems, so I couldn't sing the anthem last night. But Jonathan and his brother, Jonathan from our social media team, and his brother sang the anthem. I thought they were terrific. What did you think?
I thought they did good, but man, I was looking forward to seeing you.
I know.
But they did really good. No, it was fun. It was a fun night. Wish we would have won that one, but all in all, it was a fun night. Yeah. Guys had fun.
So I wanted to ask you about specifically the Olympics, which are coming up, and what of the LA Kings players are playing in the Olympics this year?
For us, Drew Doughty's playing for Team Canada.
Okay.
Darcy Kemper was also one of the 3 goalies chosen for Team Canada. We got Kevin Fiala's playing for the Switzerland. Adrian Kempe obviously is playing for Sweden, and Joel Armia is going to be playing for Finland. So we got 5 guys, so it's quite a bit.
Now, are you going to go to Milano, to see the you call it Milano. When you're over there, you say, hey, I'm in Milano. Over here, you say Milan. Are you going to go to Milano or Milan for the Olympics?
I was scheduled to go the first week because the next week everything's getting ramping up, and now my schedule's changed. So unfortunately, I will not be able to make it. But because it was Italy, I had scheduled that way earlier. I wish I would be able to go.
Oh, Mike on.
My mic is
there
on.
you go. All right.
I know that in the NBA, there's always concerns about when these players play in the Olympics or the World Games. We just saw this with Luka playing with Slovenia last offseason. There's always concern about guys getting injured. How much of a concern do you guys have about that? Like, I know you guys want players to be able to represent their countries, and there's the pride and all of that, but how much are the concerns about injuries taking place?
I mean, it's a concern. You don't want your guys to get hurt because usually your best players go there. So, I remember, I think 3 or 4 Olympics ago, John Tavares, I was playing for the Islanders, got hurt in the Olympics and did not play the rest of the year, and his team missed the playoffs. And when he left, they were in the playoffs. So it is a concern, but I think all in all, for what's important with our game, the game of hockey, to have an opportunity to do a worldwide event with the best players in the world, I think it's worth it for us to go there, to expose our game. And obviously, the biggest difference in hockey is there's like 6 countries that can win at any time, and that's what makes that tournament so good.
The Olympic hockey is different. Now, I know they're working on the arena over there. Is it a bigger ice surface at the Olympics?
Well, not anymore. It used to be that it used to be 15 feet wider. Our rinks are 200 feet by 85, and in the international used to be 100 feet wide. So it gave you more space to do stuff, but it seemed like team played more of a boring game, like a trap. So now they've gone back to the NHL level. The competition is much better. The one thing that we heard about Italy is the rink was built, I think it's either 3 or 4 feet smaller in length. So I think that will make a little bit of a difference for the guys, but it shouldn't be too bad.
I was at the Winter Olympics in '98 when Dominik Hasek and the Czech Republic won the gold medal. And the thing I always remember about that is it happened, I think, the first week of the games, and they had the fewest NHL players on that team. The Czech Republic had the fewest NHL players, and they still won the gold medal. And in the middle of the Olympics, they flew home to just a sea of fans, like right in the middle after winning the gold medal. I think there's something to that. Do you think that having NHL players, do you have to have them to win the Olympic gold medal?
Well, it's the best tournament in the world. So, if you have NHL guys, you will win. But at the time, the Czechs, you're right. I think they had Jagr. They had a few they had like 2 good lines, and they had the best goalie in the world.
And they had Hasek, who was unbelievable.
When you play one game, it's like a game 7. In sports, you get 1 or 2 breaks here and there, and you win, and that's what happened to them. And like I said, he was the best goalie in the world, so that's why they won. I remember that. That was amazing. That's the tournament that Team Canada
went to a shootout, they did not put Gretzky in a shootout.
Oh, is that? I remember that. Yeah.
Refresh my memory. Why?
So I don't know why to this day.
Yeah,
He's
stupid.
the greatest goal scorer in the history of the game, because they said, well, he doesn't score a lot on breakaway. And I told them later, I go, I'll tell you what, guys, Gretzky is the greatest pressure player in the world. There were 5 players sent on the shootout. They did not send Gretzky.
Yeah, which is crazy. Which is crazy.
That deserves like a 30 for 30, an investigation.
Yeah, why the
into
hell would you not put Gretzky out there? All right, so I want to ask you one last question here, Luke. Do you watch? I was noticing this over the weekend. When I'm sitting around at the house, no matter what football game is on, it's on. Like, it doesn't matter. It can be any football game at all, any of the playoff games. I just sit and camp out in front of football. Do you watch football? Do you follow football?
I'll start probably watching more next week. I'll watch if the Rams or the Chargers are playing, but I don't do it. We're constantly watching. We're kind of nuts, you know. Like when you're in charge of a team, we're watching the team. We're thinking of trade. We're watching trends. So I don't watch that much other sports until it gets further in the playoffs. Like I watch the Rams, the Chargers. We're friends with everyone. I'll watch the Lakers, and I'll go to a few Dodgers game. But it's hard because we're constantly watching our sports.
Right.
We're trying to get better. To constantly trying to see, is there a player that we could acquire that would be better in our system?
Yep.
Is there some trend that teams doing so? So then when you stop, you're like, okay, maybe I'll just do something else.
There you go.
So if you'd gone to Milano, all you'd be doing is thinking about the Kings anyway, so you wouldn't be having fun. You really wouldn't be enjoying all of it.
You're trying to have fun around it, but when it comes on to players, you'd be looking what player could fit on our team in the future. Absolutely.
You're scouting, exactly. All right, hey Luke, thank you very much for coming. I'm glad last night went really well. When does the NHL actually close for? When does it close? when do they shut it down for the Olympics?
On February 6th.
Okay, exact. I'm excited. I love the Olympics. I'm a big Winter Olympics guy. I've gotten to do 4 of them, and they are spectacular. So very, very cool. And Luke, we will talk to you next week. Thanks a lot for coming on, man, as always.
Thank you, guys. Okay, bye-bye.
Luke Robitaille. I don't know how much I'm a big fan of the Olympics. Like, I will watch all the Olympics hockey.
Do you have a favorite that you covered?
The favorite that I covered is the sliding sports. I love bobsled, luge, and skeleton.
Just the weird stuff.
One year in Salt Lake, and when I was doing Olympics, I always thought, go somewhere exotic and, go to Sydney or go to Torino or any of these places. The best Olympics I ever did was Salt Lake.
Really?
They were the best Olympics. I did some of my best work of my whole career because I was doing play-by-play of the sliding sports. I was doing interviews of every gold medal winner, the entire Olympic Games. And Salt Lake did something really cool that I hope they do in L.A. When they gave away the medals at night, and they had a band play every night. So if you won a medal during the daytime, you'd go to this central area, and like Dave Matthews would play or NSYNC would play or somebody would play, and it would turn into a big event. It was unbelievably cool.
And I will say this, now that you mentioned that, I wasn't aware, but Salt Lake isn't necessarily a city with like a lot of hopping nightlife or things to do, but it's gorgeous.
Right. And I was in Park City, and there were things to do.
But I would imagine like that type of nighttime ceremony with the mountains and stuff like that, it probably looks amazing.
Yeah, it is incredible. It was great. So I'm excited for that. Hey, join DeMarco Farr and Sua Cravens live tomorrow from 3 to 6 at Sleep Number in Torrance on PCH. Win tickets to the next Rams game at SoFi, a signed Matthew Stafford jersey or a Kyron Williams jersey, plus a special meet and greet with Rams legend Vince Ferragamo, powered by Sleep Number, your comfort, your choice. Vince Ferragamo, fantastic guy. And he is the quarterback of my youth because he's the one guy who got the Rams to the Super Bowl when I was a kid. In 79, the 80 Super Bowl in 1979, he got him there.
I've interviewed Ferragamo a few times. He was very
such
cool.
a good dude.
He was really, really cool.
Yeah, such a good dude. All right, coming up next for you, there is a former NFL quarterback who believes the Rams are going to blow the Bears out. We'll do it next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight in downtown LA, it's Lakers basketball at Crypto.com Arena. The purple and gold are back home, hosting the high-flying Atlanta Hawks in a cross-conference clash.
No good rebound. LeBron, lay it up and in. He's doing it all.
LA Lakers, Atlanta Hawks from LA Live. Coverage begins tonight at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Let's see here. Good times for mac and cheese. Slip a Wahlburger in there. Cielo for a steak and some vino. Gotta grab a boba from Mosin. Pink coffee for dessert. Yep, that settles it. Can't start my diet until 2027. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo. You want to. The holidays are over. Now it's time to have fun. Get in the car. Head to Morongo. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
It's a new year, and Aleve is here to help you keep your New Year's resolutions on track. Whether it's a daily walk, hitting the gym, or spending more time with friends and family, Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you moving with long-lasting body pain relief so you can chase those dreams and achieve your goals. Don't let body pain slow you down. Keep going with Aleve, because this year is your year. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
For years, LA has known the name Jacob and Ronnie, the lawyer with the billboards, the one who shows up when you need help the most, and now he's got something new.
A brand new, easy to remember phone number, 800-345-6789. A number so easy, you'll never forget it.
Say it once, it sticks. 800-345-6789. Write it down, save it, take a picture. 800-345-6789.
Because when an accident happens, that's the number you need the most. 800-345-6789. New number, same Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
We expect our information in real time. U.S. Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
What a year for LA sports. The Dodgers' epic Game 7 World Series victory. Shohei's unbelievable 3-homer, 10-strikeout playoff masterpiece. Luka Doncic joining the Lakers. Were one of those your top sports moment of the year? Or was it Kershaw's emotional final game at Chavez Ravine? LAFC landing Sung Hung Min or something else? Cast your vote at lasports.org/vote. Winners will be announced at the Los Angeles Sports Council's 20th Annual LA Sports Awards on January 28th. Vote today at lasports.org/vote.
How can I try to explain when I do?
It is a live imaging Tuesday, presented by Geeson Wines on Mason and Ireland, the biggest show on the radio. Great song.
It is a great song. By the way, we know that LeBron is questionable, Luka's questionable.
Same old story.
What about Bronny? Is he questionable? Father and
Bronny,
son?
I believe, is available. Made 2 late threes last night.
I was going to say, this is so sad.
He pumped up our 3-point shooting percentage last night with those 2 late threes.
Bronny last night, in 2 minutes of garbage time, outscored LaRavia, Smart, and Vando combined.
Yeah.
Also, until he hit those 2 threes, Malik Monk by himself had hit more threes.
Was he 7 for 8, I think?
He hit 7 threes. I don't remember the exact number of makes and misses, but he hit 7 threes. Up until Bronny hit those 2 meaningless threes, the Lakers as a team had hit 6.
Right. And the Kings shot like 110% from 3. Unbelievable, their shooting percentage last night.
65%.
That's insane. All right, so Rams, of course, on Sunday. It is the primetime game, Rams versus the Chicago Bears. That'll be on NBC, the big Sunday night game. And everybody's psyched for this. I am super hyped. It is weirdly my Cinderella team, the Chicago Bears, versus my team, the Rams.
A rematch of the 1985 NFC Championship game.
That is true. So Alex Smith is a former NFL quarterback, and I like his take on what is going to happen Sunday in Chicago.
Do you hate the Bears, too?
No.
Fourth quarter?
I think the Bears are the weakest team in the NFC left. Right, like that defense.
See, I
the
think
Rams
that fourth
might.
quarter
The
stuff
Rams
translates into the playoffs. No, like it's like they can handle the moment. Teach me. Tell me.
Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay might hang 50 on the Bears.
Woo! By the way, that's Kay Adams, Up and Adams, her podcast with Alex Smith. I do think the first team to 40 is going to win the game on Sunday.
Here's where I think the Rams have to be careful, because the Bears' defense, as far as their overall defense stopping points, they're not great. They probably are the weakest defense left in the NFC, but they are good at creating turnovers.
Yes.
And we've seen Stafford susceptible to turnovers a lot over the last few weeks. That's the thing they have to be careful of. If they don't turn the ball over, they likely can put up those points.
The other thing, and I learned this from the Seattle game in particular, and with Chicago doing what they've done in late game situations over the course of the year, the game is never over. It is not over, even if you've got a 2-touchdown lead. We saw this with the Seattle game. They let up. They all of a sudden become very conservative in their play calling. They feel comfortable punting the ball away and leaving it to their defense. Their defense hasn't been very good during the playoffs and during the last few weeks of the season.
The secondary
is a mess.
And especially, too, like, you have to be super careful down the stretch against Caleb Williams.
Yes.
Like, Matthew Stafford is great in the fourth quarter, like historically great. He's among the greats. Caleb Williams, though, this season and in the playoffs, has been a fourth quarter assassin.
Yes.
That dude has been awesome.
Are you worried at all about the elements?
Yes,
the
100%.
fact that it's going to be 10 degrees at kickoff.
Yeah, 10 degrees, and I saw a chance of snow showers and all that.
Right.
Look, I think it's great. I think it's terrible for the Rams. Do you know, is there a number on Matthew Stafford in the cold? I would imagine. I was doing some research last night. You know, Matthew Stafford has had 54 fourth quarter comebacks and game-winning drives in his career. 4 of them in the postseason, including Saturday against Carolina.
How many in the cold?
I don't know the answer.
We know
that.
last year didn't go well in the cold.
Well, but they were one throw away. If Bo Limmer didn't miss that block on Jalen Carter, he's going to complete a pass to Tyler Higbee into the end zone.
They
did,
there.
but they were in that game 100% in the snow.
Okay,
I don't think we want it coming down to one play against the Bears.
Of course not.
So.
Do you want the good news or the bad news weather-wise?
Give me the. I only want the good news. Don't ever tell me the bad news.
The good news is, according to my phone weather app.
Okay, phone weather
Doppler,
app.
You got a Doppler in there?
I got the Doppler app.
Okay.
Chances of precipitation, 0.
Oh, okay.
That's the good news. According to this app, as of Tuesday, chance of precipitation.
You're really struggling with
I
that word.
really am.
You are no Dallas Reigns over there.
I really am not.
And I have the Matthew Stafford piece of this. I got this from Rams Wire.
Okay, Rams Wire.
Well, why don't you give me the bad news? I wanted the bad news.
Okay,
bad news. The weather is expected to be 11 degrees.
Oh.
Feels like -1.
Which leads me to what I have.
With the wind,
the
-1.
feels like
-1.
Oh. Is
So,
that cold?
So,
Well, Stafford spent most of his career in the NFC North. He did play in a dome.
Mm-hmm.
He played in only 5 games with the temperature at kickoff was 32 degrees or below. So in his entire career, only 5 games at 32 degrees or below.
Okay.
And he is, 6 games. He's 3-3 in those games.
Okay. I'll take that.
Were the 3 when he was younger, though, and not 37?
I don't have that number.
Yeah, we don't have that number.
I'm just guessing.
I do know he lost last year in a cold game in the snow in Philadelphia.
So I'm just guessing the 3 were when he was younger. That was
Now, I've got a number that says
all right.
Career outdoor cold games under 40 degrees.
This from ChatGPT?
Yep, 11 and 18.
But with ChatGPT, we don't know if it's always.
I don't know.
You never know,
accurate.
right? You never know if ChatGPT is right or
Well,
not.
it'll get better as you train it more, but it takes time.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw our content team with GKB. We had a call last week, and this is a leadership call, so it's not anything that we're putting out there for everybody on the team. The way that ChatGPT can be trained to air check, summarize, prep as a list, so it can give you feedback from a listener standpoint, and from a program director standpoint. It's incredible.
Well, the stuff is,
and then because of YouTube, there's a transcript of every show we do.
Right.
So you can take the transcript, feed the chat, and over time train it. So, like, for instance, we do a Sonato and Cap morning show Saturday special.
Okay.
Over time, I can train it. So it'll say, based on what it thinks, what the best segments were based on the transcript.
So it will create the best of?
But as over time, I can say, well, no, chat, I disagree with you. I think these segments. So basically, I could train it to know that when Cappy's talking about scraping, those are the best segments.
Yeah, right.
So over time, it would then learn what I'm thinking are the best, and I could train it to then give it back to me and give me the best every week without timestamps.
Although, in a lot of ways, though, what you are doing is training ChatGPT to become confirmation bias, because you're actually training it to like what you like.
Well, like what you like,
it's
but it's shortcutting everything, right? It's a shortcut.
So the purpose of what we're trying to do with this company, with Chat, GKB, meaning Good Karma Brands, is for it to be everybody's personal assistant.
Sure.
Right.
So it could then save us all time. So one of the biggest things, and I think every show has dealt with this, is, gosh, remember 3 weeks ago when Mace said this? What day and time was it? But if you're feeding the transcript into the chat, you could just say, Steve Mason said the Rams are going to lose in the first round.
So you feed it in every single...
You can. So basically, you get the transcript from YouTube.
Wow.
Take it, put it in a Word document, and then put
also,
the Word document
I'm sure
in
it
the
can
chat.
upload the audio as well. Like
Then
Not
it
yet.
knows.
Not yet.
Okay, well, the podcast that I co-host,
You use that?
that we use a different service.
Okay.
It's called Cast Magic, but one of the things it does is offer coaching,
Okay.
like
but
you mentioned.
Matthew Stafford's record of the cold.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford's
We are
record of
kind
the
of
cold.
not sure what's more accurate or not.
We have no idea. But
So you need to use it more to train what it should be, I think.
Right. Well, I got to apparently stick transcripts and stuff in there.
You can.
Yeah. I've learned not to rely on it a lot because I notice it's not right.
So you're using it for information
Correct.
purposes. If you're using it to make it your assistant, meaning do a lot of busy work that you don't have to, it can be very precise.
The pre-show rundown that Emily emailed us, mine at least, I don't know if it's a Gmail thing or whatever, but it had an AI summary of Emily's email.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's
it's very-
crazy. That's crazy. All right. Do you guys know what Kalshi is? Kalshi?
Yeah.
I
When
want
you
to
spelled it, I think I do.
I want to talk about it coming up next. I think it's really, really interesting. And also, maybe we will see more teams in the college football playoff next year. We'll get to that coming up next. In the meantime, listen to DeMarco and Travis all week long for your chance to win Genesis Invitational Dream Foursome giveaway. When you hear the cue to call, be calling number 7 to win a 4-pack of GA tickets. You're qualified for a chance to golf with Sue Cravens and Travis Rogers at Riv, which is super, super cool. All right. So are you playing Prize Picks? I play I was just putting together my lineup for tonight. It's tricky. I'm doing a Lakers lineup, but Luka's questionable. LeBron is questionable, so I'm leaning on Marcus Smart tonight. I need Marcus Smart to roll big tonight. Brian, are you playing tonight?
I was looking at it as well. It's kind of tricky when the stars aren't playing. Maybe I'll sprinkle in a little Bronny James if they offer that
Little
today.
Bronny James. There you go. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life, on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend, elite NBA action almost every night, college football playoff next week, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. You can join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 sports picks app. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is going electric. Well, at least Travis is.
We got our e-bikes.
You did?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got pictures?
No, but I rode it again today. It's awesome, DeMarco.
Fat tires?
Fat tires.
Okay,
How
nice.
fast does it go? The top speed on these bikes is almost 30 miles an hour.
Oh, you're moving.
It's great. From my garage door, I can be down at the beach in 10 minutes on
Snap.
this bike.
There you go. I like it.
Awesome. And it has an insulated cooler bag on it.
Oh, look at you. I knew it.
I'm just throwing it out
fancy.
there that if you had something that you'd like to keep cold, I got a bag for it.
Something. We should get him a license plate. Like a personalized license plate to hang off the
Sweet
back.
tea.
Yes.
I like that.
And a
Sweet
horn.
tea.
It has a bell.
It has a bell?
It has a bell.
I need a horn, though.
From the latest sports talk to fun e-bike adventures, it's the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on ESPN LA.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 0% APR for 60 months on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end February 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Oh, yeah, sure. Say that. Try that one.
No, I gave it to you because that's what you were expecting from me.
Yeah, that is your game. That tracks.
That's why I gave it to
Yes,
you.
yeah.
148 on a live imaging Tuesday, and the way Andy looked at you like, oh, snap. Snap.
You are nothing if not consistent.
Exactly right. It is a live imaging Tuesday presented by our friends at Geese and Wines.
And I got a couple of bottles here.
Well, you asked for the sparkling brut. I got it to you.
the brut, and I got a bottle of the rosé.
Of the rosé.
The Sauvignon Blanc Spritz and the Premium Red. I'm so excited to try these.
Yeah, I am too.
I want you to do a social media video.
Okay.
Are you even on Instagram?
I am.
You're not on the IG?
I am technically on it. I have not posted in over like a decade.
Really?
In over a decade?
Why aren't you big on the IG?
I just got. It all feels like work.
You're big on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Bigger on the Twitter, but even then, I
The
don't do as
YouTube
much.
in some respects.
And the YouTube.
And the YouTube.
And the YouTube in some. It just feels like work after a while.
It does feel like work.
So
I agree.
So, for instance, if something big with the Lakers, you have a big Lakers audience. Something big with the Lakers happens. Don't you want to be able to just flip that phone out, record something, and get it to your fans?
Yes. I should
do that, yeah.
get back on the IG.
It's about how many ways you can touch somebody throughout, not just the show, but like
Go on.
you want to be able to connect with your audience at
Right.
all times.
Okay, I will say there is a certain like sports publication that I think have now started to get their writers to do front-facing videos
Okay.
whenever they do something. I don't need to be that close to some of these guys' faces.
Yeah.
They need to back the phone away a little bit, get a better angle, because it's like right here, and it's like we don't need to see every pore on your face.
Yeah, I do try to do some of those on the TikTok and on the Instagram.
I'll tell you some of the reason, though, too, to be totally honest, other than it does after a while just feel like work.
It does.
I want to try to at least get in a better habit of putting my phone down, putting it away, And if your game is to react to everything that ever happens on all the different socials, you never put your phone away.
Right.
Yeah, but there's apps that'll just put it on everything.
Yeah.
But you
I
still...
do think you and your brother do a great job on Twitter.
Yeah, you guys are all over
Thank you.
Twitter at
Yes.
Cam Brothers.
Yes,
on
absolutely.
Twitter. I hear you all the time.
We
at
own the
Cam
space.
Brothers. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I wanted to mention that. Do you know what Kalshi is? Kalshi.
Yes.
Kalshi.
It sounds like that one cereal in the early 2000s
Yes.
that was
Yeah.
giving you to, like,
I'll have a bowl of Kalshi.
questionable dietary things.
Yes. Now, there is this, and there is the Poly Market, which is another one. And they do the same thing. These are prediction markets. So you can predict anything. Like, for example, you saw the Golden Globes. They were putting the Poly Market numbers.
Did not love that. but
Did not
yes.
love that. It kind of spoiled some awards, I thought, because the Poly Market was right, which
kinda
makes
made
me
it look a
wonder
little
why it's
tacky.
right.
It was a little tacky.
On the Big Picture podcast at the Ringer Network, I know
Yes.
Emily's a big fan. They had an awesome comp to this. It's like when Woj was with ESPN.
Yeah.
And he used to essentially break the news of every single draft pick ahead of ESPN letting the audience know who the draft was. He was essentially scooping the NBA draft. That's what was going on with the Golden Globes and these betting markets.
So let's play a little game here. We got 4 games coming up this weekend. It starts out with Buffalo at Denver. Denver is a 1.5 favorite over Josh Allen and the Bills. What do you think, Kalshi, the prediction market says? What percentage chance that whichever team is going to win? First of all, who do you think they think is going to win?
I think they think Buffalo is going to win.
Do you think Buffalo?
Yeah.
Okay, it is Buffalo. What percentage on Kalshi do you think is Buffalo?
60.
56.
51%. So very, very close. That's the closest game of the weekend on the prediction market. So on the prediction market, Seattle is -7 against San Francisco. This is the Saturday night game on Fox. Seattle's the favorite. What percentage do you think is on the prediction market?
Prediction market?
Seattle over San Francisco. What percentage?
I am going to say Seattle, but another close one, 55.
Seattle, 60.
Right.
75.
It's 74%. Yeah,
Interesting.
heavy. That's the biggest point spread of the weekend, is the 7 in that game.
See, I'm still trying to figure out how much, though, like Kalshi or these other services like them, how much they exactly line up with Vegas, stuff like that. Because, like, Vegas, when they think about setting these lines, they're also figuring out where do we think the money is going to go, what's the casual going to do, things like that. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how they lay their own odds.
New England and Houston. That game is in New England. It's the early game on Sunday. Patriots -3 over Houston. They beat Pittsburgh last night handily. I will tell you, New England's a 3-point favorite, so they're the favorite on the prediction market. What do you think their percentage chance is?
New England, 63%.
I'm going to just say you're right on it, 60%.
Nice.
New England. And the last one, the Bears. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites at Chicago at Soldier Field on Sunday. This is the late game. 3.5 points. What do you think the prediction market is for the Rams?
Rams, 65.
Yeah, you're right on it, 64%. Now, how do you make these bets? Like, can you bet on whatever? Is that a fact?
Look, man, in the year of our Lord 2026, you can bet on anything in about 1,000 different ways.
Okay, so what team do you think the prediction market has winning the Super Bowl?
Winning the Super Bowl among the teams that are left? I'm going to actually say the Rams.
It's Seattle at 25%, and the Rams are the second best pick on the prediction market to win everything at 20%. But you can bet on anything now.
Yes.
What do you NBA champion?
NBA champion right now, I'm going to say they've got the OKC Thunder repeating.
What percentage chance do you think?
I'm going to say 31.
44%.
Wow.
And Denver is second at 11%.
How is this that different than what like Vegas and lines are?
It's a good question. I think maybe because of things like this. What will Noah Wiley say during Jimmy Kimmel Live?
All right, so they have props.
They have props for absolutely everything. S&P closing price for 2026. There's a percentage on that. You can bet on the weirdest stuff. Oscar for Best Actor. What do you think, Em?
I would say if we're going to go percentage, I'll say like 55 Timothy, like 30 Wagner Moura, and like 20 Leo.
Chalamet 78% and Leo 15%.
Okay.
Well, they're counting on most bettors having no idea who Wagner Moura is.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Though I think that Wagner Moura has better chance than Leo does
Now,
right now.
Am I correct that in this you're basically just betting will happen, won't happen?
Correct. Will happen, won't happen.
To answer one of the earlier questions, what is the difference between this and Vegas or other ones? It's the payout. Like, I imagine this is more like a 1-to-1 payout. You either win or you don't win, as opposed to odds.
Although, if you're betting on something like Oklahoma City 44%, I mean, I would take that bet right now.
Yeah.
But I can't make as much as if I take a lesser team, right? I don't know how.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, are you getting odds with, say if you take Denver?
Yeah.
Didn't you say Denver was second?
Denver second, 11%.
Like, what's the payout for that 11% versus the 44% for the Thunder? Or are you just betting it happens, it doesn't happen?
Let's see. Denver bet 100 to win 785.
Okay, so it is more like
betting on the money line, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not an.
I would say
I'm
everybody
fascinated by
wager
this.
responsibly. I know that we can bet on everything in life, but should we?
I wonder if actually one of the differences may be, and I really don't know. I've never investigated any of this. I wonder if one of the differences is where is it available versus where it's not available. Because, certain states have their different rules. There's certain sites, like FanDuel, Prize Picks, whatever, like certain states you can or can't bet those.
It is so weird. Like, you can bet 28 Years Later, which is the movie that's coming out this weekend with Ralph Fiennes. It looks super creepy. Do you think above or below 90% on Rotten Tomatoes? You can make a wager on that. We really can bet on absolutely anything, and I don't know that it's good for us. Yeah, should we?
That starts getting into a weird territory, too, because
that can be manipulated.
It can be
absolutely
easily manipulated. And then you start getting into a weird category of, like, what defines fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Correct.
Like, you can get kind of a mediocre review and still be fresh.
And a related question, do you believe more the Rotten Tomatoes score or the audience popcorn meter?
I don't really ever look at either, but I'd go critics more. I go like that for myself.
What about you, Annie?
Generally speaking, the critics, because I think they probably approach movies closer than I do.
Yeah. Brian, do you look at reviews?
I'm more of the audience kind of guy.
The popcorn meter. Yeah,
right.
I get that. I'm fascinated by the Kalshi, the Poly Market, all that stuff. It tells me a little bit about, at least suggests what we're going to see in the world. All right, coming up next for you, Fast Track, and John Ireland's going to rejoin us. John was at the Southern California Sports Broadcasters Luncheon, and we will find out what went down there. Mason in Ireland, Andy's in for John. John's coming in, 710 ESPN.
Join DeMarco Farah and Sua Cravens. Oh, Sua! Live tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. at Sleep Number in Torrance on Pacific Coast Highway. Win tickets to the next Rams game at SoFi. How about a signed Matthew Stafford jersey or a Kyron Williams jersey? Plus a special meet and greet with Rams legend Vince Ferragamo. That's tomorrow. DeMarco and Sua live from the Sleep Number in Torrance on PCH. Powered by Sleep Number. Your comfort, your choice.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
What a year for LA sports. The Dodgers' epic Game 7 World Series victory. Shohei's unbelievable 3-homer, 10-strikeout playoff masterpiece. Luka Doncic joining the Lakers. Were one of those your top sports moment of the year? Or was it Kershaw's emotional final game at Chavez Ravine? LAFC landing Sung Hung Min or something else? Cast your vote at lasports.org/vote. Winners will be announced at the Los Angeles Sports Council's 20th Annual LA Sports Awards on January 28th. Vote today at lasports.org/vote.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night. Okay, Kirk. I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Rich Eisen here. LinkedIn Jobs is stepping things up with their new AI assistant so you can feel confident you're finding top talent. Get this. Employees hired through LinkedIn are 30% more likely to stick around for at least a year compared to those hired through the leading competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. And promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
I am proud to announce that we are joined right now by the winner of the Chick Hearn Award.
How about them apples?
John Ireland, who is at the Southern California Sports Broadcasters Association luncheon, which is always such a swaggy affair.
It was at Lakeside Country Club, and anybody at least 20 different people told me to say hi to you, and you were given a shout out during one of the speeches.
Yeah, now you said
and you
this.
can't figure out who it is. So
I can't.
I will say it was somebody who was given the President's Award. Okay. Which is an award for somebody that's done a lot of broadcasting in Southern California and is well liked. It's totally up to Arbogast. And this person got up there.
Of course.
This person got up there and started talking about his career and who gave him breaks along the way. And he said, "You want to guess, Andy?"
Yeah. Total guess.
Yeah.
Fred Rogan.
No.
Steve Hartman.
No, but Steve Hartman is there. Denise Hartman was there. First time I have seen her in 30 years. All of Hartman's kids are there, who, by the way, are his boys.
Grown-ups, right?
No, his boys are like strapping offensive lineman size, and his daughter's beautiful. Denise looked great. But
who was it?
Okay, so he gets up and he says, I'll just kind of repeat some of the stuff he said.
Okay.
You could say, he goes, but one guy that really helped me for 7 or 8 years, took me under his wing, told me how to do this and had a great time.
Mace did that for somebody?
I was in, and we were on stage live at the Coliseum every week for USC football.
It was Sean Cody?
Nope. Cody
Jordan Moore?
Nope. I sat next to both Sean and Jordan, but it was Harvey Hyde.
Wow.
The
Harvey
coach.
Hyde. What
and
a wonderful
spoke
guy.
very highly of you.
What a wonderful guy. He lives out in Catalina.
Yeah, he was there. His daughters were there.
Did he receive an award?
Yeah, the President's Award.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
it was fun. But
what
it's
a
still,
nice man, Harvey
It's still
Hyde.
going. It
nice
started
guy.
at 11. It's 2:05. Chris has been there before.
So
He
it's
knows
like
the
Luncheon
drill.
of Arabia.
Is Harvey
Yeah.
still talking?
No.
Yeah, Hartman, I can hear him.
No, but I stayed as long as I could stay to try and get back here for at least an hour.
Yeah.
And I told Pepe.
Pepe won an award.
Yeah, Pepe won for best, and there were a lot of good people up for that too, including my friends Adrian and Francisco from the Chargers who were both there.
Right.
But
who was the biggest name there?
Well, John Ireland would be.
Jaime Harim got a lot of respect. Jim Hill got a lot of respect. Manny Mota got a lot of respect. And then every TV and radio guy that we know was there.
And then Jim won. What did Jim win?
Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
What a fantastic and well-deserved
Yeah,
Jim Hill.
and so there were many people who are already in the Hall of Fame. You and I are in there. Billy Mack was there. But that were there to recognize Jim, and it was fun. I had a good time. I'm glad I went.
And you introduced Jim, right?
I did. Well, I presented him for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
And how long was your speech?
I did it in about 2:30.
Oh, that's good.
That's really
good.
Yeah, and Jim did not go all that long. The story I told about Jim was that when I started in 1995, I got my big break. I was a TV sportscaster in San Diego, and you and I had just started doing Mason and Ireland.
You were at KUSI, right?
And then I got a job at KCAL. And one of my mentors in the business said, okay, remember two things. Stay humble and don't get outworked.
Mm-hmm.
So my very first assignment on a Monday was King's Media Day. Started at 11. And I said, okay, I'm excited. I'm going to be humble, and I'm not going to get outworked. I'm going to get there before anybody else.
Yep.
And I get there at 9:30, 90 minutes before it starts. There's Jim Hill dressed in a suit with his camera set up, ready to go. So I sat up next to Jim. And I go, he's going to go first. I'll go second.
Yep.
Next day was Lakers Media Day, because remember, the season started around the same time. That started at noon. I said, okay, so Jim got there at least an hour and a half before. I'm going to get there at 10. I walk in at 10, Jim in a suit, ready to go.
Yep.
And Jim walked up to me and goes, looks like we share a similar work ethic.
Yep.
And as I said to this audience, I said, it's the best compliment I've ever gotten, because nobody has Jim Hill's work ethic.
Yeah.
And he got up and thanked everybody. He was really, really good. And it was fun.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
glad I went.
awesome.
The thing, too, with Jim, because, I mean, like all of us, been around him a long time, he treats everybody so well.
I told that story that I said everybody roots for Jim because he's great to everybody. And the story I told was my son Jack, when he was 5 or 6, was learning about the Civil War Freedom Train.
Mm-hmm.
And so for people who don't know, the Civil War Freedom Train was slaves in the South who wanted to be free could find safe houses along. It wasn't a
the
physical train,
railroad,
underground
yeah.
rail. But they would go stay with a family in Georgia, and then they would go stay with a family in South
Safe
Carolina.
houses, right.
And you would just keep pushing them north until they got into the free area, and then they could be free. And Jack, my son, was not getting it. And I was trying to explain to him what the Freedom Train was. And he has a friend named William who's black. And I said, you and William do stuff together, and, you guys go out and play. He goes, yeah. I said, in the Civil War, William wouldn't have been allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Black people had to work all the time. And it was a miserable life. So they would take them and try and move them to the north so they could play.
They could be free. And yeah.
And I could tell he probably wasn't getting it. And then it looked like a light bulb went off. And he goes, Dad. I go, yeah. He goes, we got to get Jim Hill on that train. Like he wasn't fully grasping that the Freedom Train is around it.
That's
and
cool.
so I told that story.
Or he's just like, man, all I ever see is Jim working.
Right.
He's never allowed to stop working.
Never stops. All right. So, Em, do you want to throw us something here, a fast track?
Let's do a quick little fast track
All right,
here.
cool.
Get the music, Brian. There
Yep.
we go. All right. So, on this day in 1999, Michael Jordan announces his second retirement prior to the start of the lockout-shortened 98-99 season. So, I did not grow up watching Michael Jordan, but how many times are you allowed to retire? Just general question.
Ask
how many
Brett
times?
Favre. Yeah. What did
Check
Brett
with
Favre
Phil
do?
Rivers.
3 or 4. The guy who has had the most quote unquote retirements. I've paid 3 times, Chris, to see Elton John's farewell
Oh, yeah.
tour.
Musicians,
The
a lot.
Who have you? Elton John. The Who have everybody beaten. The Who or the Stones.
Oh, they're just propping people up.
Their managers come to them afterwards and go, if you do 3 shows, we can make $1 million.
Yep.
And then they're back out on
Listen,
tour.
the Springsteen retirement tour hasn't happened yet officially.
Correct. I had tickets for...
We will pay as much as possible, both you and I, for that when it happens.
Now, I wonder if he's going to tour it again. I know he had voice problems.
He doesn't have to. He's set for... When he did Springsteen on Broadway, he made so much money that he can
sold
now
his catalog.
comfortably retire.
And I had tickets to see him this last time through, and then he had the voice problems. But, I hope he comes back around.
So, Emily, it's unlimited if you're a musician or an athlete. I think athletes can come. Like Philip Rivers came back after 5 years.
But twice. I think you can come back one time after you retire.
Jordan did it 3 times.
Annoying.
No, he did it twice.
So he did it. Didn't he do it in that when he went to baseball?
Technically,
first time he went to play baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Then the 99,
Then
and then when he finished in Washington.
Right.
That is true. It is 3 times, technically.
Yeah.
And
Technically
LeBron
it is.
hasn't even done it once yet.
Well, we think that's coming. We think that's coming. Once you put a patch on your
like
jersey.
we talked about earlier, you can only do the patch season once.
Correct. You can't have patch number 24 if you got patch number 24.
We'll see.
Yeah. Brian, what do you got?
Fast track.
It was announced today the Kansas City Royals are going to be making some stadium adjustments, bringing in their outfield wall 9 to 10 feet all the way around.
Interesting.
And also lowering it, I think, from 10 to 8 feet.
They want more homers.
More home runs. They said this is analytical driven, that a lot of these pop-ups that are, warning track power now going to be home runs. Do you like this move? Does this feel kind of cheap, or is this something that MLB should do all over every ballpark?
What I hate are cookie-cutter ballparks.
And
like
that's,
the ones,
by the way, that's one. Kauffman Stadium is very cookie-cutter.
I remember I went on a stadium tour in the 80s, and once you were sitting down, you couldn't tell the difference between Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia and Busch Stadium in St. Louis and Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. They were all the same. So anything that leans towards Fenway or Wrigley that makes it different, I'm for it.
So they've got a bunch of young power hitters, and they're basically saying, all right, let's tee this up for them.
Right.
And by the way, Kansas City Royals don't play an exciting brand of baseball that compels America, but I think it's more interesting if you see a bunch of home runs there.
Look, it cuts both ways. Their opponents hit at those exact same fences too, but it does feel like during the softball game that we put on every year, where we keep moving the fences older, it does kind of cheapen the home runs that we are now no longer able to hit.
We didn't hit any last year.
I know. We're saying we have to keep moving them in.
We're taking this summer off. We're going to do a World Cup type of
Oh,
event.
are we?
Yeah.
That's good because every year the injuries get worse.
They do.
As we get older.
They do get worse. We're moving to wiffle ball soon.
The injuries increase while the home runs decrease.
That is correct. All right, hey, what's on tap today on ESPN? Well, Lakers basketball is back on home court tonight versus Atlanta. Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 6, tip-off at 7:30. Hear it on your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thank you to Michelob Ultra, superior taste worth playing for, official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Coming up next for you, do some more Fast Track. Plus, we'll talk about last night's Lakers disaster in Sacramento. John was there. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
It's Beto Duran, and it's time to celebrate the right now. It could be
one. Fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. $84 per month. Offer expires 1/31/2026.
Coverage and content of the 2026 College National Championship on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Plan your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas.
Visit Pechanga.com for more information.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, zoom, man.
First, join DeMarco and Sue Cravens live tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. at Sleep Number in Torrance on Pacific Coast Highway.
I knew you were going to do that.
Well, I had to.
Yeah.
You can win tickets to the next Rams game at SoFi, a signed Matthew Stafford jersey, or a Kyron Williams jersey, plus a special meet and greet with Rams legend Vince Ferragamo, powered by Sleep Number, your comfort, your choice. Who would choose Kyron over Stafford in a jersey? I'm curious.
Choose Kyron over Stafford.
I would.
Stafford.
No, I would. Here's why.
Kyron.
If I'm Mace and I'm a Rams season ticket holder
Yeah.
and I'm going to be a Rams season ticket holder for the next 10 years,
Okay.
Kyron will be Kyron's younger. He's active. Matthew Stafford will be gone in
But
3 years.
Kyron has a chance of going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like Stafford's locked up for the Rams. for the rest
I mean,
of
they're
his career.
already a two-headed
So we're going to
running
give away
attack,
the
right?
Stafford jersey first, then there'll be a
Yeah,
Kyron
I mean, the
jersey.
Stafford
I would
jersey's
take the
Hall-
Kyron jersey.
The Stafford jersey is the Hall of
This
Fame
is why,
jersey, though.
by the way, we've talked about this before in the show. This is why I would always go old school. If you said, you'll give me a free Dodger jersey, I would say, give me Jackie Robinson.
Or get an Aaron Donald jersey.
Aaron Donald, or like from Mason Myers, I would take Lawrence McCutcheon. Or
Lawrence
somebody-
McCutcheon
Or
was my
Hacksaw
favorite
Reynolds,
player
or Jack
from when I was growing
Youngblood's
up.
a good one.
I see Jack Youngblood jerseys, which
Yeah.
is really cool.
So,
All right, so that's not my fast track.
Okay, that's
that's
not.
just my thought I
All
had. But yes, there will be one and the other.
Yes. Yes.
But today's the birthday for both Orlando Bloom, who turns 49, and Patrick Dempsey, who turns 60. Both attractive men, and they have both been named People's Sexiest Man Alive at some point in time in the 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you all, and I'm going to start with Mace here. How much money would you spend to be named the People's Sexiest Man Alive? Because we all know it's by who spends the most money to be named.
How much would I... By the way, these guys that do get named sexiest, they have publicists.
Yes.
That work over People magazine until they get the right answer.
A little bit of green.
It's like Hollywood star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. If you can pay for it, you can get one.
I would hire Mark Cate's wife, Melissa.
Yeah, she's great.
Who's a great publicist who I think could probably get me Sexiest Man of the Year award.
And how much would you spend? Of your, let's say, percentage of your salary. Don't give a
percentage
number.
of my salary. I would go 7%.
Okay, John.
0%.
Yeah, John's not.
I'm not into those.
You don't consider yourself to be sexy.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, I do not want to be the sexiest man alive. I have no illusions about that.
Chris, do you consider yourself to be sexy?
As long as other people do, that's all I really care about.
Andy?
Definitely. Look at this.
I actually don't think I am the slightest bit sexy. I think I'm a tremendous looking guy, but I don't find sexy as the word I would use to describe me.
You would spend $140,000 to make yourself sexy?
That's not 7%, you dumbass. 7%. Please. Right?
Fast track.
All right, so we were talking about J.J. Redick and his, getting kind of feisty or tense in the post-game press conferences. I don't know if you caught Joe Mazzulla yesterday. 45 seconds was the whole length of his post-game press conference. I'm just going to play it for you. I cut out a bunch of the dead air, so it goes down to 23 seconds.
Got it.
Give yourself the chance to win, I guess. Take us through the last couple possessions.
Illegal screen.
What'd you say?
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen.
What fell apart to get you guys behind, and then how were you able to get back?
Illegal screen.
What do you want people to know?
Illegal screen.
Would you like to say anything else?
Illegal screen.
The whole thing lasted 45 seconds. Only said illegal screen.
Every answer to every question was illegal screen.
Are you guys fans of this? Does it seem?
I'm not. I'm
not. Do you know about Joe Mazzulla?
I know he watches The Town and all the crazy.
Zero.
He's afraid of
zero
swinging
filter.
doors.
He has zero filter. He wants to cancel halftime. He doesn't understand why sporting events have halftimes. And somebody said it's so TV networks can run ads and make money. And Joe goes, well, why don't we do what soccer games do and just put the game inside a box? He goes, if you're going to play basketball for 2 hours, nobody stops for 15 minutes. Right. And I love Joe Mazzulla. I think he was trying to make a point. I think he knew, Andy, that a legal screen would be the headline of that story, and he got exactly what he wanted.
This was the equivalent of Rasheed Wallace back in the day. Both teams played hard.
Right.
That's the way he answered
Just here so I don't get fined.
Yep.
But
Both
here's
teams
the
played
thing.
hard.
I have a huge problem with this. We all play roles in sports, right?
And some people just take their press conference to talk up the coach in Jacksonville and tell how good he is.
Lynn says you have nothing to be ashamed of, young man.
A lot of people are upset about that.
By the way, and I think it's great. I think the world needs more love.
What the world needs now.
JJ needs that
love,
at a press conference. Like last night, he could have used it.
But if you're on a deadline and you got to file a report,
yes,
a question was just used that you're not going to put if you're at the Orlando B. I don't know if that's not the Orlando.
I don't know if that's the thing.
Orlando Centennial, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
You know this,
right? But
I understand some people being upset about her using that question.
Here's what yes,
that non-question.
I think what really matters with the Jacksonville reporter, and I'm not somebody who was upset by it at all. I think she needs to wait to speak. Like, make sure that some of the people there to do just more button-down business.
Was she the first question?
I don't think she was. As long as she waited, then I think it's actually okay. Because to be totally honest, most of those post-game pressers are a waste of time.
Same with the pregame.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't
But
learn
you know what?
much.
Your job as a coach, your job as a reporter is to get some audio, get some video, you do a dance, and I always get...
I guarantee everybody ran that illegal screen stuff.
Oh, yeah, they did.
I mean,
Brian's not running Joe Mazzulla sound unless something weird happens.
How are those reporters feeling during that whole thing?
I think they've got they've got something new.
I was going to say they love it because most of the time they can't figure out what to write about. Each game seems the same. Joe Mazzulla did the work for them.
Right.
The
illegal
theme was
screen.
illegal screen. They should be thanking him.
That's the thing I remember. Illegal screen.
There you go.
All right, last night Lakers get blown out, John. I thought just a terrible loss.
I asked
Sacramento
Andy,
shot 110% from the field. It was just insane.
I asked Andy during the commercial, so I'll do it now on the air. Worst loss of the year?
Yep.
And they
Worse
were 9
than
and
Atlanta
30,
when
John.
they had not lost all year on the road. They go into Atlanta, and Atlanta announces all 5 starters out, and they lose.
I still think this was worse because it's Sacramento. It's a team. Atlanta, at least at the time, I know they were missing a lot of players, but they had been
All
playing,
5 starters.
Right, they had been playing well. Sacramento, this was their 10th win of the season, and the Lakers have been playing worse of late. So they really needed a reason to dial in and focus and play well, and they didn't.
They don't have shooters, period.
Okay,
and
so-
they don't have the wing defender that they absolutely need. Last night, by the way, they're getting no help. Austin makes a difference here. Luka and LeBron combined for 64. Rest of the team, only 48 points.
So I can't tell you how many times last night that the Lakers had open threes.
Yep.
And Jake LaRavia would clank them. Marcus Smart would clank them.
LeBron had a 3 in the corner that he had so much time. He was so open. He actually took one of those stabilizing dribbles, then shot,
Right.
missed.
So if you look at the stats from last night's game, they were minus 27 at the 3-point line.
Crazy.
The Kings had 9 more threes. Now, the Kings shot lights out. But at the same time, the Lakers don't have enough 3-point shooting on that roster. And as I look around the league, you're going to see another one of these guys tonight. Luke Kennard is on a 1-year deal for $11 million. Buddy Hield, who used to be a Rob Pelinka client when Rob was an agent, is out of the rotation at Golden State, hasn't played in 2 weeks. Klay Thompson made 6 of 9 from 3 last night, and he's sitting in Dallas begging for a buyout.
So shooters jump, but in a perfect world, I think if you're going to add one player, you want both a shooter and a defender. You want a wing guy, and those are really hard to find. And I don't think they've got the pieces to be able to get one of those guys.
I agree with you. And I think that what I would do if I were them is scour the market for some 3-point shooting because they keep trying to
where's KCP right now?
By the way,
that would be a great fit.
Yeah.
He plays defense and shoots.
So, and Memphis isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But I'll be very, it does take 2 to tango. You can't do a trade if the other team doesn't want it. But, Andy, wouldn't you be surprised if they do nothing at the deadline?
No.
You think they may do nothing?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did nothing because you have to start weighing the cost-benefit of all this. Like, they have a limited amount of resources as it is. They only have so much flexibility, and you want to be thinking about this offseason. You have a better opportunity to truly build a team around Luka methodically.
Right.
I would be okay with making a move for player X if you think that guy could be around another 3 or 4 years.
Correct. He's got to play for next year
but
and beyond.
If you're talking about a Band-Aid for this season, I would be surprised. I think it's a bad idea.
What would be wrong with trading 2 of your expiring contracts and a second-round pick for a 3-point shooter? Not an all-star, not anybody, like one of those 3 guys I mentioned.
Like KCP.
Yeah.
There'd be nothing wrong with that. I think that'd be fairly
And
minor,
when you're
except
talking about-
KCP's going to have 20-ish mil on your books next
You're
year.
expiring. You're talking about Rui?
No. I'm talking about
Gabe and Maxey.
any of those expirings that like Andy said are not in the future plan. But
what's the incentive for the other team to do that? Just the expiring contract?
Correct.
Money.
And you get out from under the contract. When Trae Young was traded, that was as much about getting out from under that contract as it was.
Well, they
by the way, the 2 guys they got coming back, this is a good example of what we're talking about. Corey Kispert and C.J. McCollum, both expiring contracts.
No, Corey Kispert's under contract for several years.
But he's like not making any money,
It's
right?
a reasonable deal. It's about like 13, 14 a year. Like it's a palatable contract.
Right.
And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Kispert got flipped.
Now,
if they're looking for someone
we would
else.
take him.
One thing I'll say, John, is this is a really tough spot in the schedule, tough stretch in the schedule. Luka's questionable tonight. LeBron's questionable. I assume he's not going to play because he hasn't been playing both ends of back-to-backs.
Hasn't all year, yeah.
Rui has severe limitations or severe minutes restrictions, according to JJ. So what is the expectation for tonight?
Wow, Nolan Arenado just got traded.
Yeah.
The expectation for tonight should be schedule loss. Phil Jackson used to talk about these all the time, that There are certain games. We got back at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night. We have most of our good players are banged up.
Yep.
Unless somebody rises from the ashes and puts on a surprise performance, which isn't an impossible thing. But
Bronny made those 2 threes late.
I think that tonight I would be surprised if Luka and LeBron both play, or maybe even one of them.
I was going to say Luka feels more likely than LeBron, but both sitting is a live possibility.
All right, coming up next for you, Mike Tomlin, a step down from the Steelers. That makes 9
it's such a beautiful
coaching openings right now in the NFL. We'll talk about John hasn't had a chance to talk about Tomlin yet. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Join DeMarco Farr and Sua Cravens. Oh, Sua! Live tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. at Sleep Number in Torrance on Pacific Coast Highway. Win tickets to the next Rams game at SoFi. How about a signed Matthew Stafford jersey or a Kyron Williams jersey? Plus a special meet and greet with Rams legend Vince Ferragamo. That's tomorrow. DeMarco and Sua live from the Sleep Number in Torrance on PCH. Powered by Sleep Number. Your comfort, your choice.
Hey, sports fans, if you haven't hit up Lazy Dog Restaurant yet, you're missing out. I'm talking made-from-scratch meals, ice-cold beers, handcrafted drinks, and their new Cowboy Ribeye Burger is perfect fuel for game day. Happy hour and late-night deals start at just $3. Staying in? Order online and get free delivery on orders over $25. And hey, use code ESPNLA for 10% off your online order. Locations all across Southern California and beyond. Visit LazyDogRestaurants.com to find a location near you.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here for Prize Picks. And whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I had a 2-pick power play to win $60, but they offered me $52. I'm like, I'll take the money right now. Also, find your community on Prize Picks. You can follow me. I can follow you. When you look at the app, look at the bottom right corner at profile. That's how you can go about following people. And now you can follow my picks. I can follow your picks. You don't have to text me anymore. You don't have to tweet me anymore. It's awesome. So join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 sports picks app. That's Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. When you make your first $5 lineup, you get $50 instantly. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hey, guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
If you're staring at screens all day, remember the 20/20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Your eyes will thank you. This National Eye Care Month tip is sponsored by Vision Works. See the difference.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
2:34 on a live imaging Tuesday.
I'm excited for the Gießen.
On Mason and Ireland. Speaking of Gießen wines, thank you for making lit possible for 2026 and dry January, Mace. Now, you broke January.
I'm having damp January.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, damp.
Gießen wines,
There's
ESPN.
a drizzle.
And it's always dank January.
What put you from dry to damp?
Just
had a
drink
mojito,
drink over the weekend. It was a mojito with badly muddled mint.
Was it Rams related? Were you drowning your sorrows after the block punt?
It was not. We went out afterwards to celebrate, and John, nobody muddles mint anymore.
Did you know that?
Yeah, you have to ask for it.
You have to, and even when you ask for muddled mint, nobody muddles mint the way they used
some
to.
bartenders
There are no good muddlers.
Okay. Before we get,
hang on. You finish your Gießen thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Elevate your game night with Gießen 0% wines from New Zealand, Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even the sparkling brut, which I gave Mace a bottle of. Zero alcohol, all the flavor. Whenever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Gießen 0% wines. All in, never out, Mace.
Mace, I have a mythical money bet to offer you. I heard you when I was driving in.
Yep.
Which, by the way, you won over me last night. You got
I did.
the money.
But you got your wish, though. You texted you wanted Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers gone. You got half your wish.
Half so far.
Yeah. All right, Mace, I heard you saying that first one to 40 wins.
Yes,
Rams,
first one
Bears.
to 40 wins.
The over-under is 49.
Give me
in
the
that
over.
Game. Okay.
Over,
I will
over.
take the under. How much do you want to bet?
How much do I got left, Em? Do I got 20K?
You have 46 left.
Give me all 46.
Whoa! Done.
They're scoring.
Okay, so 46 over for Mason.
I have under.
And 46
I
as
think
well?
it is going to be so cold they won't be able to throw the ball. It's going to turn into a
That's an
running
interesting
game.
idea.
And I think final score somewhere in the neighborhood of 20-17.
I think you're looking at 40 points. No, somebody's hanging 40. Alex Smith said he thought the Rams were going to hang 50.
Okay.
Well, luckily, it's only going to feel like -1, so it should be fine.
So
Correct.
this would
It's
be,
only
if
gonna
I
feel
win,
like
it would
that.
be the knockout punch. If you win, you're right back in it.
Right back in
How
it,
many,
right in the
and
middle of
how
it.
much do I have?
You have 194.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So this is
I
what,
need-
you know
I
what you
need it.
just did? You just went all in.
Pot committed. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm all in.
All right. There you go.
All right, so what do you think of Tomlin stepping down? It had to happen, right?
Yeah, I think it's time, but I'll give you an example. And this is why it won't happen. There's so many places where he would be perfect, but nowhere better than the Raiders. The Raiders have no structure. They have no accountability. They're paying 4 coaches. You bring him in and you just say, handle it.
Now, here's what's interesting, though. He is still under contract technically because he stepped
Right.
He was
away.
not fired.
You have to
I
trade
don't
for him.
think the Steelers would demand a pick or anything. I think that because the Steelers never, ever fire coaches, I think they would let him go.
Well, it might be a type of trade situation, though. I mean, because if you're the Steelers and he wants to go to the Raiders, Mike Tomlin gets what he wants anyway.
I mean, not a first-round pick, but, you know.
Well, they have the
but the Raiders-
number
they
one
have
pick.
the-
No, the
I
Raiders
don't-
have
10
they're not
picks
gonna
in the
give
draft.
They're not
So-
going to give a
Yeah.
first overall, but like a 4th or 5th round pick.
They have 3
as
4s, I think.
somebody who has rooted for the Raiders most of my life, I would give them a 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever they want.
Now, if Tomlin becomes the coach, will you come back to the Raiders?
I will do it quietly.
Okay.
I will do it. I will not, because I'm so frustrated with them. You know what it is, Chris, with me and the Raiders? It's like when you get a divorce. You still love your ex-wife, but she drives you crazy. That's how I would be. I would come back, but I would not taunt the Raider fans. They don't want me back anyway, but I would quietly root for them.
Here's
yes.
how Mike Tomlin, as the Raiders coach, will go. They'll go 9-8, maybe 10-7. They'll get to the playoffs, and then you'll lose by double digits. Would you take
Emily,
that?
That's true.
We won 3 games this
Right.
year.
Do you know-
I would sign up for that yesterday.
But you
Over
wouldn't have the first
500
overall
sounds
pick.
so good to the Raiders. Over 500?
You said the word. You said the P word. You said playoffs. Do you know how long it's been since we've been to the playoffs?
Is that who you would want for the Raiders?
Yeah, I think it'd be great. Okay, now how about this? Here's some other stuff. Do you guys know where Kurt Signetti is from?
Pittsburgh.
Is he from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yep.
That job never, ever opens up.
You got that job for the rest,
Right.
Tomlin
Isn't
had it for
that
19
the one
years.
job, if you're Kurt Signetti, that you think long and hard about taking?
If I was Signetti,
If he wins the Natty on Thursday and they call him Friday and they say he's 62,
yeah,
they say, come coach us for 10 years. And you're Kurt Signetti from Pittsburgh.
right.
Don't you seriously consider that?
Sure, you got to. Although I'm not a huge fan of that jump from college to the NFL. It's so rare that
In the
it
words of
actually
Kurt
works.
Signetti, Google him.
Yeah,
he
no.
wins.
Listen,
no matter where he is, he wins.
Here's the thing. Where he is now, he's got a billionaire backing him. Once you get, and they've got a very high payroll at Indiana.
Right.
Once you go to the NFL, you got the same payroll as everybody else. It's a level playing field. It's a tougher job. It is, but you can't just spend them into the ground.
They also got to they got to the playoffs last year with a worse team, not as much money spent.
Yep.
He's a good coach.
There's no question. He's a great coach.
And I also think that college these days is run much more like a professional program, so I think it would transfer.
Yeah, I think great coach, great general manager, great billionaire. That's the secret to
and also
doing well in the college football playoffs.
If you're Cignetti, one of the big selling points with the Steelers would be they don't fire coaches.
Yes.
Like, so you can likely do, you said like 10 years?
4 coaches since 1969.
You can likely get, unless you are just a train wreck, you can likely get your 10 years. So that becomes his swan song, coaching with the Steelers.
Chris, you like to root for chaos.
I love it.
You know what the chaos theory is on this one? John Harbaugh to the Steelers, Mike Tomlin to the Ravens. I mean,
it would be amazing.
That would be crazy.
That'd be fantastic.
Nobody will be winning anything. They'll just get to the playoffs, and that'll be it.
What do you think is the best job? Like
in the NFL?
In the NFL.
You know,
the open
Greg
jobs.
Bergman would fight that it is the Raiders simply because of the cap space, and you've got so many picks.
You got
so many picks.
Rams is pretty good. You've got a GM in Les Snead. You got an owner
I'm
in
talking
Stan
about the open
Kroenke.
jobs. The open jobs. So you got Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Giants, Titans, Falcons,
that's
Cardinals,
easy.
Raiders, Dolphins.
The best open job is Baltimore.
See, I actually think it's the Giants.
Really? Who would you rather have, Jackson Dart or Lamar Jackson?
If you're going to be around for a while, you might say Jackson Dart.
If you're looking for a longer run, I think Jackson Dart.
Isn't Lamar Jackson like 30?
Yeah, but
he keeps getting hurt.
He gets hurt. He hasn't come up big in the playoffs.
Would you rather have Cam Scatterbo or Derrick Henry?
Right now, Scatterbo.
Scatterbo's young.
Derrick Henry's a tank.
Right, but those are old guys.
In the NFL, you have to win within your first 3 years or you're fired.
Right.
Ask Pete Carroll.
Sure. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the word you always use, a bozo organization. Like, if they wanted to win right away, like Carroll or whoever, didn't matter. Nobody was going to make
the
that.
harder question to answer is, where did the Steelers go? I mean, they want somebody who can camp out in that job for the next 20 years.
They should find somebody young, like find
like
your
that
new Mike Tomlin.
Nate Shieldhouse from the Rams.
Find your new Mike Tomlin.
I saw Peter Schrager talking about
Shieldhouse
today.
I actually put a story about him in for tomorrow's show, so we should get into that for tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. He's I think he's 34.
He's 35, but what's interesting about him is he has never called plays, and he's getting head coach interviews. We can get in more detail through tomorrow.
I mean, think about it. That's Liam Cohen was in that role. And
Sean McVay.
Look where it happened. It's Sean McVay.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next for you is Game of Games. It is my game today. It is a Rams playoff game. Okay. So all about the Rams and all about the playoffs. We will do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about my car, which I absolutely love. I have driven my Hyundai Elantra for a couple of years now. It is the best car I have ever driven. It's so much fun. There's a sport mode where you can really get going on the freeway. There's a smart mode where you can save gas, all that stuff. You can check out the new lineup of Hyundai cars, SUVs, and EVs right now with your Southern California Hyundai dealers, and check out the incredible new 2026 Hyundai Palisade. Now, this is premium, refined design inside and out with more luxury, more space, and tons of new features like the dual panoramic sunroof, digital key, fingerprint authentication, of course, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. The Palisade, just one of the cars and SUVs that you can try with Hyundai right now. Test drive a new Hyundai today only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight in downtown LA, it's Lakers basketball at Crypto.com Arena. The purple and gold are back home, hosting the high-flying Atlanta Hawks in a cross-conference clash.
No good rebound. LeBron, lay it up and in. He's doing it all.
LA Lakers, Atlanta Hawks from LA Live. Coverage begins tonight at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Let's see here. Good times for mac and cheese. Slip a Wahlburger in there. Cielo for a steak and some vino. Gotta grab a boba from Mosin. Pink coffee for dessert. Yep, that settles it. Can't start my diet until 2027. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo. You want to. The holidays are over. Now it's time to have fun. Get in the car. Head to Morongo. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the...
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Join DeMarco Farah and Sua Cravens, Oh Sua, live tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. at Sleep Number in Torrance on Pacific Coast Highway. Win tickets to the next Rams game at SoFi. How about a signed Matthew Stafford jersey or a Kyron Williams jersey? Plus a special meet and greet with Rams legend Vince Ferragamo. That's tomorrow. DeMarco and Sua, live from the Sleep Number in Torrance on PCH. Powered by Sleep Number. Your comfort, your choice.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. New year, new floors, and absolutely no wasted time. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring makes upgrading your home a winning move right out of the gate with millions of in-stock flooring options at unbeatable wholesale pricing. You can stop waiting and start installing hardwood, carpet, and waterproof flooring. They truly have it all. Family owned for 3 generations, Hernandez keeps it simple and affordable. Start the new year strong. Visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom near Commerce Casino.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all of that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Game of Games time. We are joined by the great Jacob Romani. Jacob, how you doing, man?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Great to see you. The Rams, of course, in the playoffs. They played the Bears on Sunday in prime time. And
all right, did you hear the bet we just made, Jacob?
I did not.
I have the under. It's 49. I have the under. Mace has the over. Who wins that bet?
I'm under.
Oh,
it's gonna be 1 degree.
Those
they
defenses,
said this is going to be one of the coldest.
Those defenses?
Or
those
lack
defenses?
thereof?
Lack thereof?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll find out. All right. So this game is all about the Rams and the playoffs. Jacob, you're official legal partner of the Rams, so I imagine you've got an advantage in this game.
Okay, let's see.
Let's find out.
Next to John.
So we've got 5 players: Ireland, Jacob, Andy, Brian, and Emily. And we start out here. In the Rams' 1951 NFL championship season, who started the most games at quarterback? Was it Norm Van Brocklin, Bob Waterfield, or Ted Klumsky? John, what do you think?
Waterfield.
Waterfield. Jacob?
I will go with that.
Waterfield. Andy?
Waterfield.
Waterfield. Brian? Waterfield. And M?
Let's do it all. Waterfield.
Waterfield it is. He started 10 games. Norm Van Brocklin started 2, and Ted Klumsky was totally made up.
1951.
Yeah. There's no Ted.
That is a very good made-up name, by the way.
Number 2, in the Rams' 2018 Super Bowl run, how many yards did Jared Goff throw for, including the Super Bowl? So total yards that he threw for in 2018 all the way through the Super Bowl. Was it A, 665, B, 712, C, 739? Jacob?
712.
Says 712. Andy?
And this is just the playoffs, correct?
Only the playoffs, yeah.
665.
665. Brian?
739.
739. Emily?
665.
665. Ireland?
739.
The correct answer, 712.
Jacob.
The only person that got it was Jacob. Yeah, official legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams. There you have it. Number 3. So I got Jacob 2, everybody else with 1. Where did Chris Shula play his college football? Was it A, Miami of Ohio, B, Miami of Florida, C, Ohio University? Andy, where did he play his college football?
Ohio University?
Ohio University. Brian?
Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio. Emily?
Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio. Ireland?
Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio. Jacob?
Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio is the correct question. Did everybody correct answer? Did everybody know that?
He was
because he
roommates
went
with
he lived with
Sean
McVay.
McVay,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I knew McVay went there. I didn't realize Shula also did.
Okay, Jacob
They were
3,
roommates.
Ireland 2, Brian 2, Emily 2, Andy 1. Number 4. How many first downs did Puka Nacua account for during his regular season, receiving plus running? How many first downs did he get? Was it A, 60, B, 70, or C, 80 first downs? We start out with Brian here.
70.
70. Emily?
60.
60. Ireland?
70.
70. Jacob?
80.
80. Andy?
60.
60. Brian, I got you, right?
Yes. 70.
The official answer is 80. Again, trusted legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
Puka
Jacob
is
Romani.
my guy.
Did
He gets those first
so
downs.
he's up by 2 now?
Yeah, yes, he's up by 2.
Okay.
80 first downs for Puka. It's
That guy's
amazing.
a monster.
Number 5. Where was former Rams owner Georgia Frontieri born? Was it A, St. Louis, B, Las Vegas, or C, Abilene, Texas? We start out with Emily here.
Go Texas.
Going Abilene, Ireland.
I know she was a showgirl, but I don't think Abilene, Texas is too weird to just make up. Give me Abilene.
Abilene. Jacob.
I'm going to go with Abilene, too.
Abilene. Andy.
I need to catch up, so Vegas.
Vegas. And Brian?
Vegas.
Vegas. The correct answer is St. Louis. Yeah,
Oh.
really? He was born in St. Louis.
So that's why she ripped our team from its bearings and
Exactly.
moved him to St. Louis.
Abilene, I don't know why that city popped into my head. Number 6.
Sounds good.
Kanata Mumfield had a big first down catch against Carolina on Saturday. How many regular season catches did Kanata Mumfield have? Was it 5, 10, or 15, Ireland?
10.
Says 10. Jacob.
Mumfield through the whole season.
Whole season. 5, 10, or 15?
I'm going to go with 5.
5. Andy.
10.
10. Brian.
5.
5. Emily.
10.
10. The correct answer is, Emily, I have a feeling you knew, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 catches.
All right.
He has at least one touchdown, too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And he also has a bunch of those catches, a lot of them were for first downs. All right, so we got Jacob 4, Ireland 3, Emily 3, Brian 2, and Andy 2, number 7. In the 79 Super Bowl, John, remember it?
I do. Pittsburgh, L.A.
The Rams lost
Travis
to
was 70 years old.
The Rams lost to the Steelers. You might remember that. There was only one touchdown pass. Who threw it? Was it Vince Ferragamo, Lawrence McCutcheon, or Nolan Cromwell? We'll start out with our leader, who is Jacob. Who threw that one touchdown pass? Ferragamo, McCutcheon, or Cromwell, Jacob?
McCutcheon.
Says McCutcheon. Ireland?
McCutcheon.
McCutcheon. Emily?
Cromwell.
Cromwell. Andy? McCutcheon. And Brian?
Cromwell.
Correct answer is McCutcheon threw a 24-yard touchdown pass in that game. That was the only touchdown pass there
On
was.
a halfback option. Remember that one. Rolling to the right.
Very, very memorable play.
I do.
Good for you.
I was a Ram fan.
Yeah. Number 8. Who was the leading rusher for the Rams in the 2018 Super Bowl? So in the Super Bowl, who was
This is
the
when they
leading rusher?
lost to the Patriots.
Yes.
Okay.
Was it Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson, or Sony Michel? Jacob, we start out. You're the leader, so we start out with you. Akers, Henderson, or Michel?
Sony Michel.
Sony Michel. Ireland.
Michel.
Michel. Andy.
Michel.
Michel. Emily.
Acres.
Akers. And Brian.
Henderson.
Correct answer is Akers. Yeah.
Way to go, man.
We got a tie ball. All right, we got one question left, and we've got Emily and Ireland just 1 point back from Jake.
So Andy and Brian are out. Okay. And Jacob and I have to go, or Emily and I have to go opposite of Jacob.
Correct.
And Jacob goes first.
Number 9. How much did Stan Kroenke buy the Rams for in 2010? Was it $550 million, $650 million, or $750 million? Jacob, what do you think?
$550 million.
$550. Ireland.
$650.
$650. Emily.
I'm also going $650.
$650. The correct answer is $750.
Damn.
Nobody got it, which means Jacob is our winner today.
Congratulations.
Didn't get it right.
Well done. Didn't
It was
get it
right there
but
for us, Em.
It was right there. All right, last one. Tiebreaker. Just do it for fun. How many yards did Matthew Stafford rush for this season? Tremendous, prolific runner.
Mm-hmm.
How many yards did Matthew Stafford rush for this year? Just take a shot at that.
And this is like, if he gets sacked, it's subtracted.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
So, Ireland, what do you think? Yards Matthew Stafford rushed for this year?
7.
7. Jacob?
I'll go for 67.
67.
67.
Andy?
I'll go 79.
79. Brian?
45.
45. M?
21.
Yeah, there's M. She's got it. 29 yards.
Oh,
Matthew
29.
Stafford.
Okay.
Em, you know your stuff. You were right there, but you're not the trusted legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams like the game-winning Jacob Abrani.
I will take that.
Way to go, Jacob.
I will take that. Thank you.
So how you feeling about the Rams on Sunday?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Yeah,
good.
he's like
man.
me. Loves the under.
Loves the under. Yeah.
Listen, they need to, the Rams were the team that everybody was afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wanted to play. It would have been exciting to be able to go back and beat the Phillies, but somebody else beat them.
Yep.
So now you got the Bears.
Yep.
Okay, and what you have on this side is experience. You have a experienced defense.
Mhm.
You have an experienced quarterback. I love Caleb. I'm a Trojan. As
I'm a big
family,
Caleb fan,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, as a family, we cheer for him when he's playing this well. But now you're talking about the team that wins this game is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's where the experience comes in.
The team with the best quarterback, and that's Matthew Stafford, I think is going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, you think that whoever wins the Rams-Bears game is going to the Super Bowl?
I think so.
Seattle doesn't scare you?
They don't. I think if the
I
Rams
think Seattle
go,
beats the Niners, don't you guys?
I'm hoping
At
that
home?
I'm hoping that
I think
They
Seattle
just
wins.
beat them 2 weeks
I
ago,
know.
I
and it
hope the
wasn't
Niners
close.
win, not because I like them, but because
we
I
get
want to
the
get
game
a
at
home
home.
Yeah,
game.
home
I
game.
want to get
Yeah.
a home game for the Rams.
And we'll know, by the way, Saturday if we've got a shot at a home game because Seattle and San Francisco play on Saturday.
imagine that.
Could you imagine? It would be a repeat of the NFC Championship game where we beat the Niners a couple of years ago and went on to win the Super Bowl. So hopefully. Jacob, how's everything else? Life is good?
Wonderful. Thank God everything's good. Good start to the year. We're just, beginning of the year is always exciting because you have all these goals. You have all these plans. You have everything that you want to do. And it's nothing better than starting off the year with things falling into place. And thank God, knock on wood, that's what's been going on. We're excited. We're just excited. This 2026 is going to be a big year.
And you got that new number, which everybody remembers now, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. The catchiest number in the world. If you're involved in any kind of accident, like from the scene, immediately call that number, 800-345-6789.
And that's good because if you're in an accident, you're shaken up, like it's hard to think. This is easy.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Super easy.
And we're there. We're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're always going to talk to somebody. So that's the most important part. Because I know if I'm ever in an accident, I don't want to be getting somebody's voice.
Absolutely. All right, so we'll see you next Sunday at SoFi Stadium.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go Rams.
All right, Jacob and Ronnie, thank you very much for joining us. And coming up next for you is some super crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Tonight in downtown LA, It's Lakers basketball at Crypto.com Arena. The purple and gold are back home, hosting the high-flying Atlanta Hawks in a cross-conference clash.
No good rebound. LeBron, lay it up and in. He's doing it all.
LA Lakers, Atlanta Hawks from LA Live. Coverage begins tonight at 6 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, new year, new benefits, which means it's finally time to stop saying you're going to use them.
ESPN LA fans, go to VisionWorks. Annual eye exam, easy. Simple scheduling, simple shopping.
And right now, it's BOGO on glasses. 2 pairs, 1 tax return.
Plus a 100-day guarantee. If your glasses aren't right, they fix it.
Great doctors, tons of frames, no hassle.
New year,
better vision.
VisionWorks, Rancho Santa Margarita, Lake Forest, Laguna de Guel, Fullerton, Brea, Bristol Plaza, and Buena Park.
VisionWorks. See the difference.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Jane Dawson did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With the money she saved, she got herself a pricey bird feeder with an ultra-high-def camera. Should Jane have just bought a regular bird feeder? Yes. Is it hard for her to admire nature when the camera doubles as the bird's potty? Also, yes. But it's Jane's savings, and if she wants to spend her time watching the digestive habits of the white-breasted nuthatch, we say you go, girl. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
We've all heard mortgage rates have finally moved down. So if you've gotten a mortgage in the last 2 years, contact the Loan Exchange to check on lowering your mortgage payment. Today, the Loan Exchange is offering a 30-year fixed free closer loan at 5.5% rate and APR. That's right, there are no closing costs. Wow! You can lower your monthly payment without increasing your loan balance. Isn't it worth a few minutes of your time to find out how much the Loan Exchange can lower your payment? By the way, if rates go down further next year, you can do the same thing again without any closing costs. Call the Loan Exchange at 855-752-9944 or go to theloanexchange.com for a free closer 30-year fixed rate and APR of 5.5%. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Trav, you'll be happy to know my voice is back to normal.
You sound like yourself.
My own annoying self.
All right, Travis, DeMarco, Mason and I have just made our largest mythical money bet of the season.
Yes.
Mason is betting all $46,000 of his remaining mythical money. He has gone all in. He's taking the over on Sunday. I'm taking the under because I think it's going to be so cold, nobody's going to score. The over-under is 49. If you had to take one side or the other, Travis, what side do you want?
Over.
Yep.
Even in the
Over.
cold.
Yeah.
DeMarco, what do you
Both of
think?
these teams can score points.
Yeah.
And the Rams secondary scares
It's
the
predicted
daylights
to
out.
be under 5 degrees.
I take the over.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no. It's predicted to be, according to my weather app, 11 degrees.
But
it's just going to
feels
feel like
like-
-1.
Oh,
okay.
How
Yeah,
did
yeah.
now you
By the
played
way,
in-
I would take the over.
Okay. Do you have warm weather gear?
I do.
Okay.
The only thing I'm missing are like shoes, and I'm looking for winter shoes.
well, there's
I'm
no
trying to borrow
there's
a
no
pair.
snow apparently.
Well, still, if it's wet, I don't want my toes to freeze. They froze in like Green Bay and Philadelphia. I don't want that to happen again. I got my hands taken care of.
This is going to be one of the coldest games probably on record, right? It feels like -1.
It's 5 degrees.
What is the impact on that on these guys?
Dude,
how's that impact the game?
I used to tell people, man, I am a dune buggy, not a snowplow. I cannot play in the snow. I cannot play when it's cold. I don't want to touch anybody. And I'm not the only one that feels that way, but you're going to have to get through it. The only problem the thing that worries me is what does that do for Stafford and his hand if it's too cold? Can he keep that hand warm? What if he bangs it again in that weather?
It hurts so bad.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I winced just thinking about it. That sounds awful.
Yeah, it
Catching
sounds
the ball
terrible.
sounds miserable.
What did they diagnose it as? Like a bruise or something?
Whatever.
Sprain, I think.
Sprain.
I read. Yeah.
Because he went through
Take
that
your
stretch.
hand, and throw it as hard as you can, and then bang it on the corner of the desk.
He went through that stretch where it felt like he was just winging the ball around and was overthrowing everybody. Then all of a sudden, you got to the last drive of the game, and he was absolute money.
Has it ever happened to you pitching?
Yeah.
Where you hurt your hand?
Yeah.
And it took you a minute until you.
Well, like anything else, we've all, like you said, whacked it on a desk or something, and your fingertips go numb, right? It hurts, and it's like there's like a numbness, a tingling. You lose the touch, so you can't. When you're throwing a baseball, especially if you're pitching, the touch is everything. Not only you do it, but the way that the ball leaves your fingers.
Especially
I would
him.
imagine a football's similar.
Especially him. They used to. McVay said this when they first got him. That his motion and the way he throws the ball, it's more akin to pitchers.
Yeah.
So if anything, if that hand gets dinged, it's going to mess with his targeting system.
I would figure, and correct me if I'm wrong, Travis, you know better than anyone, but like with blisters and pitchers, it's not just a pain tolerance thing. It's going to affect your grip.
Sure.
Because you're going to be trying to hold it around the blister.
You can't
and that's
hold
going to affect
the ball
the way you pitch.
want to throw it. You can't spin it. You can't rip it. You can't do any of the things that you normally do. And you try to you can. Like, I could throw the ball to you, but I might not be able to throw it exactly where I want to throw it to.
Especially those two fingers really, for Stafford, they really guide the football.
I would think that middle finger and your thumb are the two most important for gripping a football and trying to get around it like that. But that index finger.
That's the crazy thing with him because the way when he gets on a roll, he's so accurate. When he's off, you can tell there's a problem. He's not just missing because he's missing.
Is there any way to prepare for the cold? Like, do you get there early and say, okay, I'm going to try practicing in the cold? Do you do anything like that?
There are teams that have tried to put refrigerators out there and have the team sit in there and get cold and then run out and practice for a while. But you just can't simulate that.
DeMarco, I'm sending you something that I purchased last year during the season. It's a 3-pack bundle of thermal socks. One of them gives you twice the thickness or twice the warmth of a regular sock. One is 5 times, one is 7 times. You buy all 3 and order these before you leave and for Chicago, and you'll be good no matter what shoes you wear.
That'll work.
What about the hand warmers?
I got
little jelly.
I got
jelly
gloves.
things.
I got great gloves, and I got the hand warmers. I'm good there, and I got the headgear. Got everything there.
I was talking to Luke Robitaille about this today. I find myself, it doesn't matter what football game is on. I'm just watching it.
Yep.
Like every single game, every single minute, I'm just camped out watching those games. And I thought, how does the NFL continue to get bigger? Like,
how does it grow?
Yeah, it's already been the most dominating force in sports and television and broadcast. But it seems like it gets even bigger and more important, more spectacular.
Combination of scarcity in terms of the way the season's set up. Every single game matters so much. Also, no sport is more popular with fantasy.
Right, that's true.
Fantasy is a form of gambling.
Yeah.
And gambling is only becoming more accessible. So you combine those 3 things together, the sport's going to keep growing.
There is something, like you said, though, Mace. Like last night, that Texans-Steelers, that was a terrible football game. It was a terrible football game.
Awful.
And we're all sitting there watching.
Sat there and watched
it. It is endlessly watchable, even when the product itself is
Who are the
crummy.
worst 2 teams in the NFL now? Raiders
Tennessee
and who?
the Raiders.
Okay, so that game would draw a higher rating than Game 7 in the NBA Finals or Game 7 of the World Series. That's how popular football is.
It's amazing to me. And I immediately, as we get to the playoffs, I think, God, it's almost over.
Like, there's part of me that's like, oh, it's almost over. Like, the best time of year to be doing sports talk radio is definitely during the NFL playoffs and during the NFL season. And then everything becomes counting down to the start of it all,
Combine,
all over
draft,
again.
Camp.
Should we bring him into our conversation, our pre-show convo?
Do it.
No, we're not doing that. No,
conversation.
We're
you saving that?
No, the off season is going to be fun.
Oh,
the off season is going to be a blast.
What's the number one thing in the offseason that might surprise us?
Well, it depends on how it ends. If Stafford goes MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and,
all right, let's say they
wins,
lose on Sunday. What happens then?
Oh, I think it gets easier. I mean, you're still going to have to pay certain guys. I think Puka jumps the line. I think he might be the biggest star you have.
Well, I said this yesterday. Tell me if you two agree. Or Andy, you weren't here either, so all three of you. I don't think I would trade Puka Nacua 1-for-1 for any wide receiver in the NFL. The one that makes me pause is Jamar Chase. But other than him, and if you told me I can have Puka Nacua or Jamar Chase, I'd be happy with either one. But other than Jamar Chase, is there a wide receiver you would even consider trading?
Jefferson.
Jefferson is the one name that popped into my head, but I wouldn't Puka. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I might throw him up there.
He's pretty good.
I'd rather have Puka than either one of those two.
Me too. But if I got the other one of those guys, I'd be okay with it.
Honestly, it depends which quarterback. Because we saw Justin Jefferson this season. His
no
problems
quarterback.
were not his fault.
Yeah. That's the question, is whether they win on Sunday, lose on Sunday, win the Super Bowl, lose the Super Bowl, whatever. There's a pretty good chance Matthew Stafford wins the MVP, right? I think it's more likely than not.
Absolutely.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying, he's 37, coming off the best season of his career. He's going to want more money.
He's absolute. And
by the way, and he's worthy of it.
And if they win the Super Bowl, you have to give it to him.
I think so too.
Even if they were to lose this week, I still want Matthew Stafford back.
Me too.
42 touchdown passes.
Me too.
What if he asked for 3 years?
Because
you're not
at 60,
and I think he's probably going to. Would you give it to him?
It's not going to be a 1 year.
I would too.
I would.
You give him 3 years, 150 million?
I'd give him 3 years, 150. He's Matthew Stafford. He's the MVP
You're not
of the
getting
league.
better. You're not unless you can get your hands on Burrow, which changes the calculus.
Yep. By the way, what day is it today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So we played in Sacramento last night.
Yep.
So Sunday, I walk into the airport, the private airport, to get on the Laker plane, and there's Joe Burrow sitting in the lobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Nate McMillan, one of our coaches, went over and talked to him.
In L.A.?
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing here. And I said to Nate, how tall are you? And he said, I'm 6'5". Burrow was eye to eye with Nate McMillan.
Big dude.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger. And if you could get him, that's a game changer.
Burrow's single,
game
right?
changer.
He's single, right? Yeah,
well,
he is.
I don't know.
Well, that's what he's doing in L.A.
You think that's what he's doing in L.A.?
That's what he's doing in L.A. What else would he be
Meeting
doing in LA?
people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, if Matthew Stafford says I went 3 years.
Minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a